You done fucked up, Aaron.
You done fucked up,
Ron.
Ron.
Wait a minute, are you a mage?
Mage was here first, but I'm a shadow.
If you every time I see like a mage seed,
We'll just
I
deal with
see
it.
like rogue loots.
Oh well.
Can I ask? I guess as a noob, like what does that mean when you're the first person in? It makes a difference.
So to seed it, it's based on a person's randomized.
I don't think that's actually confirmed. It's kind of
not
like
confirmed. Correct, but
Make
it
sure
makes
you
us feel
consult
better.
your healing crystals.
Oh, so this is like mashing the A button when you have a catch a Pokemon.
And it helps. If you lean into it, you turn faster.
Like
It
in
was
that
down
premise,
A.
you do not kill Mr. Bigglesworth.
Y'all are yelling at me about that ridiculous crap.
Hey, don't ruin our superstition.
It's like
remember, guys,
beers.
meeting at top of the chains, guys. We're all meeting top of the chains, waiting for a couple more people to get to us before we.
Somebody didn't follow directions. Ooh.
Come on.
I guess I was too prepared. I guess. I don't know.
So this week we're gonna make a couple announcements about what I am expecting out of you guys, as I guess raiders in general. There's not a lot of foundation with it, so I'm gonna make a couple quick rules. If you want to make it into the raids as a core spot, these are the surefire ways to do it, and it's really going to be super simple. So we're going to get inside. I'll go right as we're killing trash. If you are in the raid right now and you are on part of your quintessence quest that is killing trash, please say something in raid chat. Just put like the number 1.
All right.
Awesome. So after we kill trash, we are going to send a whole bunch of you guys out to go get it. We're going to teleport you out, and we're going to summon you. So that way Shen, even though Shen isn't here anymore, we don't have any quintessence. So we will get everybody it, then we'll go through, we'll kill the bosses, and we'll go. Alright, let's all head down. All I know is group 1 now has Shen. I don't know. So we are going with what we got.
Did we trade him for death? Because I feel like we got screwed on that deal.
Oh my god. Can I get the healers in the chat channel, please?
I wasn't the only one.
The heals. /join space.
Just in case there are people. Yeah, Cyrus just hit me up. And just in case there are people in here who have not raided with us before in Group 2, we do things a little bit differently than Group 1, or if you haven't raided at all. Here's how we do things. When loot drops, everybody else is going to continue to kill stuff and head towards the next boss. I'll stay back and handle the loot. We're going to do it one at a time. I'm going to link an item. If you want the item, all you have to do is link your current item that you will be replacing. Don't roll yet. Reason being is we're going to look at your history, what you've done, how many pieces you have. Our goal is to gear everybody up at the same time, not one person, unless it's the tanks. So if multiple people have been decided that they are deserving of the same item, we are going to, at that point, do a roll between X amount of people.
I have a quick question. I was swapped from Group 1 to Group 2. Is that going to mess up?
You've been with Group 1 since the start, haven't you?
I kind of know.
Last week.
Last week is your first? Okay. So I'll consider you as though last week was your first week with us at that point. Then. So
sorry,
you've made... Yeah, I believe that's...
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I knew you were in the other raid last week, so...
Okay.
All right. Do we need to summon any people? Looks like Kid Rich,
I need to summon. Frosted.
Norris, Marcel, So, Duze or Beams, I need one of you guys to zone out to summon, please.
Alright.
Has anyone poked with the groups too much? Can I start moving people?
Okay, who needs to summon?
If you guys need a summon, just put a 1 in chat. So we got Kid Rich.
Get frosted.
R and Biz, are you Shadow or are you Healer this week?
Arm is a shadow.
Okay. Just throwing the stacks.
Yep.
and moves here.
Does Shadow get a perk to the whole raid, or is it just the group right now?
Just a group. Wait, did we lose Shen?
Yes.
Are you sure it's not the whole raid? Because I think it is a dot on the enemy.
I agree. I'm pretty sure it's a
It's on,
dot.
There's also VT and VE, which are group.
Is that it for the summons? Anyone else need one?
Marcel should need it, and Norris Chuck needs one, unless they already got. All right, it's all going. All right, if you haven't started, let's go ahead and get the buffs started up.
Norris check needs to be dragged down.
What was his name?
Norris Chuck? Oh, I don't know. I think
It was different on this.
Magi, can I get some of that sweet water?
I promoted him.
Trade me, I got loads. Who's that? Defin.
Devin. Who has the new stuff? Anybody?
Defin has the new water.
As does Magi.
Can I get 3 stacks? That's good.
Perfect, thank you.
Fuck out of here, conduit sparkling water.
I believe Scented is WC's. Alright guys, so if you're new to the raid or you're new to group 2, regardless of your status, here's gonna be a couple ground ways to easily make sure you maintain your spot in the raid. Number 1, first and foremost, if the raid time shows at 7:30, you should be in Kargath by 7:15. I mean, 15 minutes early isn't a lot to ask. I'd like to move out of there by 7:30 at the latest. As of right now, it's already 45 after. The longer we take, the longer it takes us. And I know a lot of people would like to wham bam thank you ma'am, which is my goal too. So showing up 15 minutes earlier than the raid time in Kargath, easiest way to retrain a spot, and it's also the easiest way to lose a spot. I know everybody in here, everybody that I've grouped with so far is more than capable of playing, more than capable of listening. So that's not a problem. When it comes to loot, how we handle loot is I'm going to have you link the item that you have, and once you link it, there's a loot cancel. We're going to talk about it, and we are going to decide one or multiple people who are going to either get the item or roll for the item. So understand that everybody's here to get loot, and we take a lot of things into consideration. If you have a problem at all with anything that we're doing or how we're doing it, you can feel free to whisper me, Yaman. I am streaming right now, but chat is covered, so you can still remain anonymous. It's not that big of a deal. Red is going to be my assistant, Remedy's my assistant, and Magi is my assistant with this. Another way to ensure you are staying on top of things and staying in the raid, bring consumables. Whether it's food, potions, instant potions, combat potions, whatever it may be. You know, we all want to come here and we don't want to have to carry anybody because that's a realistic thing. If you're PvP spec, we'll notice. And we'd rather have somebody who's PvE spec in here to where they will carry themselves and not be carried. We are going to be running a, we're not doing loot council tonight. I don't want to do it until I actually get practice with it because I don't want to jack things up. So this week my goal is to run a small group to try it out, see how it works, and then next week everybody's going to be required to have RC Loot Council, and that's in the message, that's in Discord, it's everywhere. So please understand, we take things at our own pace, we have fun here, there's not a lot of talking, no need to get frustrated because shit's going to happen, people are going to mess up, I'm going to mess up, it's just going to happen, but we're here to have fun, we're here to get some loot, and that's really the end of it. So if you guys have any questions, great. Feel free to whisper me or one of the other raid leaders. Otherwise, tanks in front.
On my new podcast, Conviction, I follow Manny into his nightmare.
Wait on a couple seconds.
Yeah, we should put Monger as a tank on the thing, not me.
Taking my consumables now.
Oh yeah, War Meow is gonna be DPSing mostly.
Yep. I had Warmeow. He's being nice, and he is actually full DPS now. So I'll be tanking over him.
Oh, I think he just means if you put like Monger as assign him as a tank. Just for heals.
The raid assignment.
Let's do this. Where are you, Beer?
Hey, y'all, man.
What's up?
Baldo.
Did you see my message a while ago?
Monger, get text.
Resend it to me unless I missed it somehow.
Go
okay,
for it,
I'll
boys.
resend it after this poll.
Okay. All right, we're gonna turn it. Make sure you're not pulling aggro. If you pull aggro, I'm gonna slap you. Because that.
Nice challenge accepted.
So also, in case you missed it, we have a whole lot of people. So right now we have 0 quintessences in this raid. So what we're going to be doing is, after we kill a Molten Giant, Forlord, Ancient Corehound, and a Lava Surger, everybody who finished the quest is going to teleport back. We're going to have a mage teleport them to Orgrimmar. They're going to fly up. They're going to turn in. They're going to get the next quest. We have 2 ads.
Oh, killed him. Mark the Fire Lord.
I got one.
Adds up.
Oh, you can keep it, War. Kill the lava spawns. The small ones first, guys.
It's hard to see them, but when you see the ball, like the fire strike, that means they're there. Alright.
We got 2 more lava
Go.
spawns. Okay, give the healers a second to get their mana back. Good job. Good recovery. How dare you love your wife instead of raiding with me?
I know, right?
You want that kill Sarah or not?
So Duze is not imp tank or imp spec. Beams or Marcel, are either you guys imp?
Nope.
I'm Shadow Mastery ruined.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
So I have my imp
No,
out.
he's not.
Okay. Alright, so warlocks don't need to be in the tank group then.
We have 1 essence in the group. by the way.
I have a quintessence, so you have 1.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pull this at these across the bridge, guys. Oh yeah, I got that. Yep. Stay away from the edge. Let the tanks get aggro.
They're gonna get knocked back, so they gotta move it, guys. Back in.
Is that 2 full raids? Yeah, half stream. We're running Group 1 and Group 2 simultaneously tonight. So pretty much almost the entire guild is probably going to be in Molten Core, at least for the next couple hours. At least those that
seems really high tonight compared to last week.
At least those that are part of the.
I think a lot of us have the Onyxia head buff too.
Rip you at
pretty,
59.
pretty
Yeah.
quick
Do you have your
first half.
attunements yet,
Moving
Halfstream?
across.
Have you worked on those yet?
And that water.
At 59, you're almost there, man. Keep running. If
It's a
you
game
run,
changer.
no matter where you're at in
So
level
there's
59,
Forward
Should be a
stats to
Surger
chest.
coming.
if you run
Talking
2
several
lower Blackrock
whole
Spire groups,
minutes.
you should
Wait
level
on
to 60.
Surger, I think.
From C,
You ready to pick up the ad?
Switch to the Surger when we get it.
you should be able to do 2 lower Blackrocks and hit
Get the tank
60,
ready.
no problem.
Okay.
Just finish off the Annihilators.
At most 3, but yeah, definitely 2. That's what I did. I just ran from level 57 to 60. I just ran lower Blackrock. 57, 58, somewhere around there.
Alright, so after the Core Hound, we're gonna go take a little break.
Alright, once again, I've already done this, but if you are on the quest to kill these 4 things, please put a 1 in, just so I can get another count for it.
I don't even think I'm honored yet, so I can't.
Okay. So that's basically a quarter of the raid.
The rest can keep clearing as long as we have some tanks here and healing.
Yeah. So it looks like we have... looks like we have both of our tanks who are staying back, so we'll have plenty of everything. Let's go ahead and pull this lava to a right. Thank you. All right, and the question we asked last week, and I am going to be repeating a whole bunch of things in chat. It's not a big deal. I just like to make sure everybody's on the same page. So, can somebody grab that Core Hound and turn? If you have never done, or if you haven't done Molten Core in the last 10 years, could you just put the 1 in chat for me, please? I think last week we had about 12 people who haven't done it in 15 years.
It's been a while.
Okay. So I'm definitely going to go over the bosses again. I'm going to keep it pretty sweet and simple. But at any point, if you have any questions at all you got to do it. All right, let's stay here for a second. Everybody back up for just 1 second. Don't
Loot
pull
the
the next
dog.
thing. And make sure we're looting the dog. Since I'm main loot, I'm going to stay here. No, I want to go back too. Remedy, you're staying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you raid leader till I get back if you're good with that, and you can master loot your...
You have a couple people get ready to summon too.
Okay, if you are ready to leave and go turn in, come all the way to the back by the...
No one leave till the dog's looted.
And somebody has to loot that dog. Everybody look at the dog. If it's sparkly, go touch it.
Sorry, that was my loot.
Nope. It's all good. Alright. You guys have plenty of people for trash. I think you guys will be okay. Alright. We are heading out to go turn in and we'll come back. So feel free to keep killing trash. Remedy, you have the right.
We're close, we'll let you know, and then you can get a couple warlocks and some people out to summon back.
It looks like all.
All the warlocks going?
No,
No, myself.
No,
I'm
that's
staying
not
here.
myself.
I'm staying here.
We're gonna have to do this one more time after we finish this quest anyways, but it'll be alright.
Wait, I think I got the flight path.
Remedy, if you're talking, I don't hear you. Unless you're not talking, just let the
No, that
text
was
do
me.
it.
I don't have the flight path
I'm-
on first, so I
I
can be a
think
little
dogs
longer.
first, guy.
I wasn't talking.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey, you can loot the fire. This guy over here, Fire Lord.
It was a lockbox.
Watch this dog coming, guys. Pay attention.
Core Hound.
That's stun though. Yeah, half stream man, get to 60. We'll get you into some groups for getting your previous items.
Reds, you said you don't have the flight path.
Get you geared up so you can get into the raids, man.
What's wrong with you? Duze, when you land, can you summon Reds?
Yeah. Or just summon me when you're at the guy, to be honest.
You'll want
I'll
the
go to
flight path,
slow
though.
mo, so that's true.
Get the lava spawn.
It'll happen eventually, for sure, man. And the raid groups aren't going anywhere either. Like right now, Group 2 is like first come first serve invite. For now, eventually we'll have a set roster, but
Fiery core on the second element.
But we're working on getting a second group going on the weekend too.
Beams and Marcel, you guys have plenty of shards?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
If there's gonna be like 12 to 14.
No problem.
I can't.
I got like
This is Hero. I can't mark these targets, so somebody who has assist, please mark.
Yeah, who just was talking?
Hero, main tank. If you want to toss him assist. Shame on me. Sorry, Hero.
Sounds promising. Weekends work best. Yeah, we're trying.
Okay.
We got to level an alt to make
There's
it
a
happen
lock
though,
box
so
on
it's
this
gonna take
fire
some
alert
time. But eventually, that's
I kind of just like.
the
following
goal that
these
Yaman
girls.
and I have. Anyways, we want to run a second weekend group just for the people that can't be in tonight's raids. At least then they have a weekend option.
No, it doesn't come out far enough.
That's the goal.
All right, we'll kill the giant with the hunter's mark first.
He's still fire spec. They lied to us.
Dog and co- I think we may as well get those two giants over there.
Yeah, don't go to the cave yet, so you can just clear trash.
Yeah, I feel like the cave we might want everybody here.
Yeah, it respawns in like 10 minutes.
Touch the doggy.
Alright, let's pull this.
After those two giants, I'll go out and start summoning people. They're
Oh
almost
my
there.
god, there's all this dream foil on the way.
Get them.
Since Monger is our other tank, can we get him in group 1?
I've been just letting him to.
Wait, why? Yeah, why did he get moved? Oh, he's in group 1, right?
Everything else okay with the groups?
Somebody
Okay.
moved him.
No, he's in group 1.
He wasn't
I
there,
just
but
moved him.
yeah, somebody just moved him up before that.
Are you guys okay with the groups now? I can adjust whatever you feel like.
It looks good to me. It's just easier to heal both the tanks when they're in the same.
Fire Lord incoming.
Lava
Oh,
spawn.
did you go? Oh, no, kid.
All right, when you guys finish with whatever trash you're on, if we could get a warlock plus 2 people to head up.
Just need 2 more people outside.
You two, go ahead.
Oh man, I forgot to clean my glasses off. I got all these smudges everywhere.
Alright, we'll keep clearing this trash around the cave here.
One more, if one more person could go with them. I only see 2 running that way. Okay, thank you.
Lava spawn.
You got contacts this year?
Oh,
so great now wearing glass all damn time. Yeah, I used to wear contacts
One of you guys wanna tank this
in the
off
early
me?
2000s.
I'm at like 18 stacks of.
I'm not a big
Long
fan
goes
of
over
contacts.
this way, he's
I
running
prefer
back.
glasses. They're less
Garrett
maintenance,
or,
at least for me.
Doesn't matter.
I just wake up, put them on, you know.
I
I don't have
almost
to
died right on top of your body, kid.
worry that I'm gonna scrape my
is War
cornea
now,
on a contact
DPS
lens.
or tanking?
He's
I'm
DPS.
DPS.
Okay.
So I'm a squishy today.
Sorry, just sit in.
All right, put a 1 in chat if you're ready for something.
Glass are, yeah, sometimes it definitely. Don't get me wrong. Like contacts are nice to have,
Alright, I got
but
you, Yaman.
they're just not for me. That's Spotify Premium, yo.
Elham.
I wish I could afford like Spotify Premium. It's just kind of a useless thing to have, I think.
I'm summoning Riley.
Forget working this weekend. Work your way through your bucket list instead with Royal Caribbean. Surf waves way above the Bahamas and explore our new private island, Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Book your short adventure on Mariner of the Seas from Port Canaveral. Come see the Royal
I think we're waiting on the rest of the group now. Not sure.
I'll cross the streams.
Summoning blood.
This one's for Hidariki.
We might do a full clear tonight if we have enough people to douse the flames. We won't have to keep doing this, what we're doing right now, and
All right, Remedy, I'm back.
porting people out and summoning them back. We might be able to do a full clear. That'd be exciting.
For those of us inside, we should be fine to go up and pull the surger.
Stay away from the edge. Pull him across the bridge. Bring him back.
Not having to come back re-clear all that trash. Yeah, it'll definitely be beneficial, especially since Raid Night 2 we struggled
The surgers
because
are the ones that we don't need to wait for stacks on. Is that correct?
we struggled on Night 2
'Cause they're
because a
gonna
bunch
go
of people
everywhere.
didn't show up.
That's the annihilators.
I feel like I need to turn Discord down. I don't know why I got so
That's when we
loud.
don't stand near an edge, guys.
But yeah, we had a bunch of people not show up for Raid Night 2, and then we were missing like half the raid for
This is for
night 3, so night 3 never actually happened.
When you guys get your summon, go ahead and come on in and head up.
We're supposed
People
to do
who
it
are
on
summoning,
Sunday.
just keep help summoning, please.
It's kind of sad. I was kind of sad.
WJZ, you
that one per level.
We got,
We got
All right, group up range and AOE first once they get.
AOE taunted.
All right, do it
Yaman
now.
taunted.
Human Timmy.
And stay away from the edge.
Finish that AOE if you can.
Lots of them in the back. We need help with these guys in the back.
These mages struggling or what? Like, I died pretty quickly and I'm still fucking top. What the hell
Does
happened
anyone
there?
else need a summon?
Yeah, I need to turn Discord down just a smidge.
Incoming.
Just a smidgen.
Kid Rich is gonna need one eventually.
All right, let's res everybody up. A little bit sloppy, but we have half the raid here, so we survived.
Windows update the other day. Windows love to mess with the audio
As
settings.
a reminder,
Yeah.
the imps have a ridiculously high
I'm
aggro rating.
I'm really sketchy on doing Windows updates.
Mages, I'm fairly certain they can be CC'd, right? So Noble. Mages, if you guys could just one after another, just keep that Nova up. I know it slows your DPS down just a little bit, but we're gonna res everybody, May, unless you were turning in your quest.
Good Rich, you might. You have to go up top to the cliff and jump down.
If everybody's been summoned, then yes, come on in.
That's what I'm like trying to figure out. There's still people standing out here. Are we still summoning, or am I going back in, or what?
Kidrich is gonna need a summon, but he died somehow.
He died on a cliff and he can't get back to his body unless he goes all the way up the mountain again. So he's gonna be a little. I think we might just go. You might just make your own.
We'll clear without him, and then we'll get to the first boss, and that'll give you guys time to catch up. Don't mages have slow fall?
Yeah.
Those feathers.
Not to call you out or anything, kid. But...
Wop wop. You still can blink and like
yeah.
avoid the damage.
He said it was on cooldown, I think.
I forgot to buy feathers before the raid.
I made the same jump. I'm a warrior.
I actually almost died right on his body, but I got like shifted into the water.
So all we need are one warlock and 2 people outside waiting to summon him. Everybody else should be inside at this point. And let's go ahead and continue. I know healers are a little bit low on mana, but we're just gonna kill.
Surge. You don't need to go. Don't go by melee range. You can stay a little bit back.
Nice, getting shard outside, killing Alliance.
There you go.
Should be one more rock guy, right?
Yeah, there is. Hold on, there.
Halfstream, do you have both raid groups pulled up on Twitch? Are you able to see the other raid group too? Or are you just watching ours?
Actually, you guys hug the right, all the way to the right, and we got imps. We're gonna rush. Let's get them Novas up there, and then AoE.
You got Sequish pulled up too? Awesome. Yeah, it's kind of cool that
Again, we're gonna go all the way over.
that we're running simultaneously, but at the same time, it kind of hinders those that are streaming.
So what's special about these guys? I'm sure you remember from way back in the day. We have to kill them all within like 8 seconds of each other. Something pretty simple. So if you're a tank or an off tank, you are fighting for aggro on one of them. Your job is to hold aggro. That way, not one tank has 900 bleeds on them. And let's go ahead and pull. We're gonna pull it all the way back here, past the stalactite. Red, if you could just randomly mark all these so tanks can call what they want.
I mean, at this point, I think it's people need to tab target really if they're deep.
Make sure we're
Hit
staying
the
stacked.
highest health.
You guys gotta chill a bit though. Stop DPSing right away.
We need to pull that skull in. Okay, get off skull. He's really low. There we go. Finish him off. Good job, guys. Good tab targeting. While we're waiting for the next guys, we can pull that next group, can't we?
Yeah, the dots roll down.
Yeah. We got 8 seconds. I've never pulled that second group before the boss, so fairly certain we can, but...
Just stay here.
Everybody stay back. We got a hunter pulling them. Okay, we're ready when you are. I got green.
Get X.
Let's pull it back just a little bit more, just in case the boss.
Stay away from that cave entrance.
Stack on green.
Off skull.
Nice and easy. How's it looking, kid?
Look at them padding meters.
Yeah,
The dogs are
those
already
employees
dead.
Could just stay on the corpse. It makes it easier to AoE heal you.
Padding those meters. I will be looking at that in the logs, by the way. That will be taken into consideration if you're padding meters.
Do you want me to assist with the dispels on this or not?
Yes, so, no, you're good. What we're going to do is every boss we get to, we're just going to explain all the fights. This fight is hands down a decurse and dispel fight. If you can decurse or dispel, so Wiz, Tardo, all the mages, and most of the priests, your focus is going to be purely dispelling, decursing. So, no Warlock had improved Red.
I'm guessing any DPS
him,
priest.
because somebody moved him out of the tanker in a way.
So mages, priest, our one druid who actually uses mana. You guys are going to be focusing on decursing and spelling. What we're going to do is, if you guys take a look at the bear. We're going to tank the main boss back here. Hiroko, you're going to main tank him back here. Beer Mug, you are going to take on Skull. And Beer Mug, you're going to tank him on this side of the stalactite. Make sure he cannot see the other ad. Monger, you are going to take X, and you're going to tank him right here. Make sure you pull him to where he cannot see his friend. So what's going to happen is they are going to chain, curse, and debuff us. What we got to do is just dispel it. It's really that simple. There's a shadow debuff that if it counts down from 10. If it reaches 0, it AoE explodes on everybody and does a lot of damage. So if your timer is down to 3 seconds and you have not been dispelled or decursed, I don't want you screaming, "Oh my god, save me." No, you need to save the raid and get away from everybody. So they're going to do the best they can. We're going to watch, make sure everybody's doing it, but it's really that simple. Kill Skull, kill X, kill the boss. Make sure you spread out, make sure you kill the boss, and make sure you're dispelling and decursing. This cave up here is completely off limits. Reason being is those imps are going to respawn at some point, and we definitely do not want the imps on this boss fight. That will make me cry, and I will make one of you cry.
Let me know.
Because I'm mean. So we're just waiting on... Oh, kid got baited.
We got a core hound patting around out here in the main room.
Can we summon Duze? Can we summon everybody who's not here right now? So, what's that? Kid Rich, Don't tell me all the warlocks are out.
Yeah, all
Pretty
the
much.
warlocks.
Okay. Everybody follow me. We're moving back. We're gonna go help them in case they can't get through.
Yeah, there's
got
a big
imps?
padding right here. I have my imp
Imps,
out.
imps, imp. Okay, kill them off. Moving up a little bit. We can avoid these imps. Make sure you hug the left. We can still hug the left. We shouldn't aggro.
Keep an eye out. Do we have anybody who's not 60?
No, we're all 60. Okay, we're gonna
Just charge in there so you can spin.
stay away from the edge, guy. Just make sure you turn them around and stay away. Alright, you guys can come and join us in the group. We'll kill this guy, we'll go kill the boss. Beams, were you one of the guys who said, or ladies, I apologize, who said they had not done this boss before, or haven't done?
It's been years.
Okay. Did my explanation make sense?
Loot.
Yeah.
You have a really
Yeah.
tough job. You
Okay.
kill Skull,
Don't
kill X.
run, loot.
If you guys turn around, look at the core hound. If it is shiny, please click it. So, everybody come back because it hasn't been looted yet. These seriously help the guild, help the raid out. So come back, look at it, verify it's not you. If it's shiny, it's okay. Just run and grab it.
The walk of shame.
No walk of shame. So nobody. Okay, we'll catch it on our way back.
Just get through the cave.
Going to the boss.
Respawn.
It's me, Chrono, I think.
Okay. Make sure you hug the right.
Give me 1 sec.
You guys can pass on random loot too, by the way. If you right click on your name and go to pass on loot, it's only random loot you miss out on. It's like stones and stuff. You won't miss out on it.
Alright, so Hiroko taking the back. You got the two ads being tanked on both sides of this stalactite stalagmite thingy. Kill Skull, kill X, dispels the curses, must. And
Stones
that
help
easy.
pay repair
Don't
bills.
kill the
That's what
person
I
that
was
gets mind
thinking.
controlled.
Like, I'm not passing on shit.
Unless it's remedy, then I give you permission.
You wanna look how broke I am. Look how broke I am. Here, I'll put it right up here, front and center.
Yeah, please.
Right here. I'm broke as a joke.
Alright, tanks get your targets.
But I'm broke for a really good reason. I dropped herbalism and leathered up tailoring to 300.
On the hunter.
And I can
going
also
to,
craft this
to the
now.
pole. Tanks grab it,
Which I'm
bring it,
working on right
and,
now.
stay away from the...
My rope, yep.
When you are decursing and dispelling, make sure you do it to yourself
once
first.
I craft that,
That way it doesn't affect you as
I'm going
much.
to pull another crazy move, and I'm going to drop tailoring, pick up mining, mine everything that I need for engineering, drop
Take
mining,
a second to pull aggro.
and then pick up engineering.
Oh, somebody grab... Oh, Hero's got him right. Oh. He resisted my taunt. Any other tank can grab Lucifron. I got him. Yama has.
I got it now.
Yep. Okay, kill X.
Frost, I can grab him if you want. Oh, he resists mine too.
Alright, let's get those final heals on everybody, top everybody off, and let's get on the boss. Range, make sure you spread out. And keep Frosted alive. Spread out if you have the debuff. Pick it up.
I don't think Norris is decursing at
Keep her
all.
alive.
Top 10 DPS. He's not following
Run away with it,
directions.
dude.
That's a problem. That's nuts, yeah.
Hiroko's now tanking.
The profession stuff. That's the goal, though. Because like
Spread out,
PvP is
yep,
going to be launching in phase 2. Well, not PvP, but the honor system, which makes PvP, you know, extremely viable.
Beer mug's
So
tanking,
I'm gonna need
Monger's got it.
engineering really bad.
If you are hurting and you need to bandage, that takes precedence. Super sloppy. We did better last week, but it's okay. Go ahead and rebuff, and we will continue on. Make sure you guys are still staying away from the
Rolling on
the
that.
entrance to the cave.
Oh, I'll lose the hit though.
If you have the quest, yes, please make sure you're looting the loot the box. Hunters who do not have Trank Shot, please.
I was wondering if you're gonna join, Necro.
Pretty close.
How you doing tonight? How was work today?
Make sure we're marking these ads up. Tanks, fight for aggro on whatever color. We're gonna keep clearing, and I'll do loot. So make sure you guys are up there helping them.
It's not the same without you here, by the way. Maximus is right now he's being kind of cute. He's cuddled up in your chair. But he sat at the door waiting for you.
That looks like a druid one right there.
Yeah. Alright, skull is really low. People need to... Like, skull doesn't mean burn that target on the pole. They just... It's gotta watch its health and stuff like that.
I'll run to the group. Switch to X.
Hey guys, like, everyone needs to be tab targeting if you're not a mage. Just AoE. If you've got single target or any whatever.
That was actually my bad.
Frost.
I forgot that we were
Thank you.
pulling dogs. Are my volumes okay? You can hear me okay?
This is a DPS necklace, magic caster. You're not gonna roll, guys. You're gonna link your item, please. We're gonna roll only if there needs to be a roll.
Visit your local Sprint store, sprint.com, or call 800-SPRINT or iPhone 11 64GB, $0 a month, and iPhone 11 Pro 64GB, 1250 a month, both under 29.17 month credit break.
Once again, if you're wanting that necklace, please just link your necklace and we will let.
Hi folks, Dirk Bentley here. Being on the go is a big part of my life. I love seeing new places, meeting new people, and performing all over the world. For energy on the go, for me, it's 5-hour energy.
Boring as shit and this not the Omni. I'm sorry. How are you watching me on your phone then? Or did you bring your other laptop with you?
Congrats, Stefan.
Thank you.
So as normal, like every boss, I will let you know that loot is super abundant. We're going to be doing this for many months tonight. Not a big deal if you don't get the item. Everybody's going to get loot. It's going to be super fair. We don't stack loot on anybody except for the main tanks, just so we can kill.
Right on. After this pull, by the way, who should I be soul?
Wiz Tardo if he doesn't have it. Otherwise,
Is
pulling
my
on
Discord too loud?
Remedy.
Okay.
Dang
I feel
it.
like it's really loud.
Remedy, who's one of your top healers? Non-shaman.
Greed needs attention.
Non-shaman?
Yeah.
Let's do. Does anybody have a soul stone? Probably Ray. Let's do Ray. Everybody's strong. We have really good healers.
Okay. Give it to Ray. Rayless.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Discord's really loud. I'm gonna turn them down just a little bit more.
All right, so this boss is super, super hard. We tank it one way. Don't stand in the fire.
That should be a little
and
better.
Kill him.
How about
I
the
know.
music? Is the music
I
too
can
loud?
repeat it a couple times. We tank him. We kill him. We don't stand in fire. And shamans drop your.
I need to watch a tutorial.
You don't hear music? Really?
Yeah, I'll post a video. It's 14 minutes long. I need you guys to watch it before we actually do it.
Weird, because I'm playing music. Anyway, I was asking.
There is no trank order. Just I'm pretty certain you can just spam it, right?
Oh, it's very quiet.
Because it won't go off unless
I'm okay
it's
with that.
actually
That means my VOD won't get muted.
And then only one of the hunters will get it off.
I was asking if you were
So
watching
if you have a shaman
on.
in your group, you need to make sure you are near that totem so you don't get feared too much. Make sure we get the totem dropped on top of the tanks or the tank group. Otherwise, it's fairly simple.
I was asking if you were
Tanks
watching
make
on
no
your
stand stuff.
phone, if you brought your other laptop with you, your newer one.
I actually am not seeing a tremor totem down. Do we have tremor totems?
If you're a shaman, you must include tremor totem into your rotation somehow.
Also, Shaman's reminder, it only lasts 2 minutes, and you might have to redrop it during.
Alright. Wiz.
I'm good now.
Okay. Alright. Everybody, here we go. Oh, he's just going in. Follow the tank. So swap as you guys need to.
On your laptop.
Do
That's why
not
you
stand
get
in
a
front
totem
of
timer
unless you
add-on.
absolutely
Yeah.
have to.
I suppose I could have like cleansed my own fear right there,
Make sure
but
you're watching that threat meter. If you don't have a threat meter and you're a DPS, I will punch you. That's what I do.
he's gonna punch us.
I got the last one. Somebody trank shot him.
Yeah, we're having a couple of issues tonight. He's gonna punch us if we don't have a threat meter.
There's a couple people, looks like in that fire. Make sure you're not standing in the fire.
I
That might be the dousing one.
will punch you.
Somebody trank shot him.
Had to wait for the cooldown.
Oh, I forgot to
Shot
pop all
3 of
my
us with
stuff.
it. Mocha Death and
I can pop this one. It's better than nothing, I guess.
keep it alive. Keep Hiroko alive.
Try and save all my mana pots for when we get to like Ragnaros. We should be able to do a full clear tonight with as many people that were doing essences tonight. Their quintessence or whatever it's called. We should be good.
Trank.
Wow, that hit me. How did that hit me? That one hit me too.
Thank you, that.
Crazy shit.
Ooh, I have not seen this drop yet. Hopefully we got an.
Wow.
Oh man.
That's super rare.
Oh my god.
I'm an engineer. But
Wow.
How do you want to do this?
I want you to roll on it.
Escander's right claw.
Shouldn't that just be
Giant Stalker
hunters?
leggings.
Like, is
Night
that
Slayer
PoE
pants.
or-
No, it's BOE.
And schematic.
Go to engineers.
Biznix.
Yeah, if you're an
Accuroscope.
engineer, yeah.
If you can't make it right now, that
Everybody should have their engineering skill in their building.
I'm not keeping track of the loot right this minute. I'll go back and watch the VOD tonight because I won't have anything else to do. How does the loot add-on thing work? We're not using it yet.
You have to be able to make it right now.
But essentially, you started at the very start of the run.
they're gonna want that thing.
And it
Congrats,
like
kid. You're gonna make it like 900 times for people in the
it
guild.
takes a query of everybody's gear,
Thing is, it does take a lot of
so
cores, so there's like
it knows as
gonna
long as
go
everybody
on
in the raid has it.
rock cores first.
People who don't have it, it can't query their gear
Hunters,
because
link
it
your
doesn't
legs
know.
If you want
But
this.
it queries your gear that you have currently equipped, and then adds it into the add-on for the raid lead to see, so they know who has what. And then based
Don't
on
tell
that,
Santis, but we're keeping that scope just for group 2.
based on that, we can divvy up loot appropriately. But we're not using it tonight, so.
Okay, Death, I don't know what your gear is like. Do you have any other loot from Molten?
No.
And Zezes, I'm pretty sure you were brand new with us last week, so you don't have any yet? Question?
No, he got chest piece and Mocha got boots.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Let's pull
What
these
about-
imps, by the way.
We have Mocha, Reds, Zeus, and Death.
Congrats, Death.
Thank you.
More efficient way of how we do it now, with people rolling, linking what they currently have.
we can
Yep,
roll this. Everyone's
we've
standing
eliminated the rolling though.
Everybody
So
go and keep clearing.
all we're doing
I'm gonna
now
finish
is, if you want it, link the piece you're replacing. The roll was kind of didn't really
Rogues,
need
if
it.
you're wanting the pants, link your pants.
Doesn't decide for you. Yep, we still decide.
I have a
Which I think is
there as well right now.
it just makes it more efficient. Essentially. What about ties? Discussion. Yeah, I think we're kind of the tiebreaker in the little channel that we're in. We kind of vote on where we think it should go, and then, let's say there's a one-on-one tie vote. The third person to weigh in would
If you go around the corner and you're
would
fighting
break that
this,
tie.
Surger,
If that makes any
move
sense.
up so you don't accidentally get pushed back into the imps.
Why can't I target this thing? There we go. Weird. I'm gonna be really low on these on these logs because I'm busy watching everybody else at the moment. Hopefully that's not my loot over there.
Congrats on deck.
Group 1 just wiped on Gar. We got time to catch up. Awesome, man. How did they wipe on Gar? It's easy, boss.
And tanks link.
Lava Surge are coming.
This is best in slot for tanks right now.
Ties in the way of
Bunch of
two
further
mages have the
sound.
same gear, both need it.
it's not. It's
Yeah,
not
it'll
best in slot.
it'll still
Well,
come
now
down
that you
to
got your
Doesn't get-
luckiness here.
it'll still
Yeah,
come
I
down
think
to
roll
loot
because-
console in the channel. We'll
You should
discuss.
link what you got in chat, 'cause I don't know if
Um,
everybody knows it, so we can all be jealous.
I don't really want to mention it on stream
Yeah, don't forget to help you
because
here.
it's kind of genre ridden, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Crosswalk.
I don't need any more earth.
I was
Fix
just
or
happy.
something?
Yeah.
There's like stuff coming up for Groot. Like, we should all just pass on that, by the way. I'm taking this and just giving it to.
Yeah, I don't do anything. Just asking questions. No, I get you. Accidental pull. Gotcha. Half stream. Essentially, it's something the officers are gonna have to discuss privately. You need water and undeath. Just an FYI.
Fill
Yep.
heart belt.
I need
No kidding.
I got all my fire. I have all my earth. I have 2 waters and 1 air. So I need 8 more waters and 9 more airs, and I'll have my robes. These earths are a pain in the ass to farm, by the way.
Try to loot the dog as you're going past.
All the
Well,
mobs
search-
that drop them
Yeah.
reflect spells, and you don't see a buff on the enemy that you're killing to say that it's going to do that.
Link your old item, please.
I've killed myself a couple times. I even used my detect magic, and you don't see a buff or anything on the enemy, so I don't know.
Congrats, beams.
Thank you.
Do you have a dog padding to your left?
You have the hardest time with
Probably
air and
have to pull.
earth.
Oh, I got aggro on something? Oh, on red.
Immunity to nature damage. Air, yeah, I could see that. Same with earth. The easiest air ones that I found are in Silithus to the northeast. If you go to the northwest, those ones are camped like non-stop. But the ones in the northeast are almost never anybody there. They were dropping things for quests out in Burning Steps and Searing Gorge. Yep. That's where I farmed
fairly
the.
new to raiding, or you have any questions,
That's where I
now's
farmed
the
all
time
the
where we're
earth,
killing trash,
salt and
simple
burning
stuff,
steps.
Just to feel free to whisper myself, Yamund, or Remedy, Magi, anybody you feel comfortable with, and feel free to
And
advise
loot the
or
dog.
killing and loot the dog.
Not my loot. 'Tis not my loot, my lord. I need to rebuff my. Or I could be stunned
Careful,
first.
don't get those giants.
That works
Off
too.
tanks be ready, just in case we get giants.
I should be honored after this run with the rep. And if not, I'll be honored after I farm
Do
the
ads continue, or
the heirs.
ads continue to spawn throughout like the week? Could be coming in like grind Hydraxian warlords.
After you kill certain bosses, that boss negates certain trash. So I believe by the time we get to Ragnaros, there's like one type of mob that.
Someone needs to loot this back dog.
Everybody turn around and take a look at that dog, please. If you got some shinies, let's click.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and pull the next.
Watch your threat, guys.
Tanks, grab that, somebody.
You got into this room, it's kind of poolside. Open the door to friggin' sauna of heat blasting you in the face. Didn't we go to another hotel that was kind of like that? We walked in and like the heat was on full blast. I feel like we've done that. Turn on the AC so it's effing 40 outside. You have the damn AC on in this room. It's awful. I'm sorry. Open the window, turn the AC on. Which hotel are you staying at? Was that Duluth? Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Clear,
It might have been Duluth.
A bunch of this room before
We
end up
walked
on
in
the boss.
and
The boss can be
the
around
heat was on. I was like,
corner.
what the fuck?
Dog.
Apache something. Some little
You
no-name
know
brand
myself.
hotel. Weird. You would think they would put you up in at least a decent hotel.
What up?
I think you're
Like a
hard.
Marriott or something.
Oh no. I'm using something else that
Oh,
looks
okay.
like your thing.
People need to wait.
Like in a strip mall? Are you serious? Oh my
Farming
god.
Thunder Bluff reputation with it.
Maybe get back to work tomorrow and complain. Be like, that hotel was garbage. Just saying. It's too bad it's cold outside too. Otherwise, you could like go
Why
outside
don't you
and
tag these giants to our left?
explore
I think last time we
Rochester a
actually
little bit
pulled
or
them by one
something.
accident.
I would at least go outside and take a walk, but it's a little cold for that, I think.
Go ahead. Not sure how you pulled aggro, Marcel, unless that was a body pull.
Nah, I did pull it.
Tracy didn't choose it. The association that's hosting this has a speaker here tomorrow. So I'm sure they thought, oh, we'll room block for everyone. They can just stay here. Yeah. Easy peasy, like. That's probably the case. You could still complain to Tracy, though. Be like, that hotel was freaking trash. Oh, man. I can only imagine. Like, Holiday Inn is a step up. Motel 6 is a step up. Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Turn on the lava. Good job.
What is it, Motel
I'm
6?
no longer going to call it the lava spawn
That
turning.
at
It's a
least they
basic
leave the
mechanic
light on
that
for you?
every single Fire Lord and
You don't think it's that bad, but close. Plain and outdated guy, yeah. I've stayed in hotels like that. They're just kind of meh. Nothing too fantastic. The hotel I used to work for was kind of like that. Like, they were kind of meh. Like their lobby was the best part, and even that was kind of meh. You know the best part of the hotel that I worked for?
Hey, Chronic, did you
was
already
the,
douse one of
the evening hotel driver.
No. Just let me know.
The best part, absolute hands down.
Guess it would have been smart to do the first one so we didn't have to worry about imps, but at this point...
You worked for Marriott like 10 years ago? Yeah. I worked for a Fairfield, which is
we're
a
gonna have to,
Marriott
I can
hotel.
almost guarantee there's response by now.
No,
Marriott subsidy or whatever you want to call it. Partner.
I'd rather just do it now. Like,
I think Marriott just owns it outright.
While we were killing this trash, I'm gonna go ahead and explain this next fight.
That
Super
isn't bad,
simple.
kinda
Once
comfy.
again, we're gonna keep the boss tank.
Well, you
where
don't
he's
like
at,
the
pull the next
you don't
card.
like the super
We're gonna
soft
tank where
beds
he's at, we're gonna
anyway,
kill his
so
two ads on this right side.
hotel
We're gonna
beds
keep
are
them
almost
separated,
always
kill
the
ads,
firm,
Stay out of fire.
the firm beds. Almost
There's gonna
always.
be a decurse on this one also.
Change from our normal foam. You picked our bed. You picked our bed. I'm not saying it's entirely your fault because I allowed it to happen, but you picked it. laying on the Tempur-Pedics were just so comfy. Yeah, I like our bed. I lay down on that thing and I'm out. I'm out like a light. Like even if I'm not tired, I'm just laying there to watch TV. Doesn't matter. I'm out.
Earth over here, yeah, man. Essence Earth.
Who knew you wouldn't actually like sleeping on it, right? Maybe we just need to get some sort of
It's an annihilator, so tanks feel free to fight for aggro.
some sort of top for the bed or something. Firm it up a bit. The problem is the way you sleep. It's not comfortable for the body to sink in that way. I suppose that's possible.
Buffs are up in a few seconds.
Alright, so this boss does two things you have to worry about. The first one, mages. Congratulations, you're decursing the entire raid and yourself. And Wiz Tardo, you're also going to decurse. So we're going to tank Skull Index. Let me go to bear form. So we're going to take Skull Index somewhere along this wall. Whoever gets their ad first, you're going to pull it to it. So once again, Monger, you got Skull, Beer Mug, you got X, Hiroko, you got the boss. So Remedy should already have healing targets for the main tank at least. And if not, then you got 30 seconds. So decursing and stay out of Rain of Fire. That's really all this fight is. It's pretty simple.
That's better.
Make sure the tanks get aggro. So what we're going to have happen is a hunter. Reds
The
is going to
winery
pull
tonight was nice.
Skull
Well, that's
all
good.
the way over here. Do not do any damage to
You got
them.
a
Do
bottle
not
for
heal
us?
at all,
Sounds
otherwise you
good.
pull aggro off. That means you can charge in Hiroko at that point and just tank him over there. Off tanks, grab your ad, tank him over here. So if you need a rebuff, just call out what you need.
Speaking of which, that bottle
I
that's
know
in
we
the
got kind of a
fridge,
slow
I'm gonna
start
drink that
'cause we
one
had to go
tonight.
back for rebuffs or for the quest item,
If that's
but it's
okay.
alright.
Did these guys do any shadow stuff? Do we need shadow?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
The boss does Shadow Bolt, like AoE, Shadow Bolt volley.
Go for it. I figured you probably wouldn't care, but I figured I should probably ask before I just do. I wouldn't know if you'd come home and be like, "You drank that without me."
So once again, going back to that whole concept of, I have a lot of people the most common question I'm asked is, how can I reserve a spot in the raid? Bringing raid materials, bringing resources, reagents. I know there's a lot of priests who are buffed that way to where they do the majority of the buffing. Same thing with Stardo. He's the only druid who has mana, basically, so he's the full buffer. So if you're not
If it
buffing
were
at all,
already
you know
one,
you're
then
not
you'd be
going to be
upset
buffing,
because you love
bring
that
a
one.
couple stacks of
That's fair.
candles or thorns,
And I wouldn't.
whatever it is.
I wouldn't
gave
drink
Wiz
that
2
one without
stacks
you
so he
anyway.
can
If we had one of
fully
those,
prepare and not have to take the entire
I would wait.
cost on himself.
Speaking of
We're all a
which,
team
we
here.
should.
And it definitely does not go unnoticed.
We should get
I
one of
do have
those because
people
I really
whispering
do
all the
like that
time, telling
wine.
me that X person
Or champagne.
gave
What
them
is
either
it?
X item or
I think
X
it's
reagent.
champagne, isn't it?
So, got a team here. So, are there any questions about this boss fight? Red's gonna pull it over here. Gonna tank Skull and X somewhere over here. Make sure they get aggro first. Hiroka's gonna
Moscato.
charge in
Okay.
after the pull.
So it's a wine. It's just
There we
a
go.
bubbly
The
wine.
range should be on Moon, and then Hiroka's going to kind of pull the boss into the corner so we don't get hit by the Shadow Bolt. So the healers who are healing Hiroko, just know you're going to take a lot
Definitely
of
need one
damage.
for February. I
So,
agree. Might even need
healers
two
spot heal them so
because
they don't
I like
die.
that wine
So
so
last
much.
time the main tank died.
I would drink a whole bottle by myself.
We will not. So we do not make the tank adjust for us. Hiroko,
But I
we're
agree.
adjusting to you. So when you're in fire, or if you see the boss is in fire,
And I
pull
think
him out
they,
a little bit. So
I
we,
think they changed
get
the
in there.
label on it too, so it looks a little different now. Wino.
Alright.
All right.
We're good.
So on your
5, 4, 3.
no
That is
damage,
loud as
no
shit.
heals, nothing until the tanks grab it. Hiroko, you can go in. All right. Let the tank get aggro. Give him a.
Kind of spread them out a bit, tanks. They do cleave like stuns. So there
Facing
you
the
go.
wall, and we're good. All right, knock him. Okay, let's go and go to X.
They have kitchen faucets that are voice activated now. Yeah, they do.
I have faith.
They've had those for a couple of years now. I think.
I think in the future we're going to keep an off tank in the raid in case we lose that and get stunned. Off tank can just pick up on behalf of the other off tank. We're in the fire.
What the fuck? You can say Delta fill 10 ounce and it does.
Get out of the fire.
That's a little more advanced than I remember. I remember you could just say faucet on and it would turn on. Dude, our home is gonna be so smart. You're damn right. You're dang right. Hold on, I gotta decurse a bunch of people.
Range, get out of the fire.
It's too far away.
This almost feels like the dance fight.
Safety dance.
Yep.
I remember that one.
Make sure you let your hand
Oh,
against
hell yeah. I'm rolling on that bad boy. That's best in slot, baby. Hold on. Night Slayer gloves, ring of spell power.
Link your old item if you want it.
But we can keep pulling though.
Everybody else keep following Reds. He's going to keep clicking.
I'm gonna have to click my abilities because I have chat open.
So who's doing the improved fortitude buffs?
Everybody who has a buff group should have it.
Gotcha.
But I can tell, or we have everybody.
I have a stack of candles. Anybody's welcome to it. Because I don't have the fort.
Do you have spirit?
No, I mean I don't have improved fortitude.
But do you have spirit?
No, I don't. I'm shat.
Breastplate.
There you go. Don't let Martin die.
Gluttony, apparently, you are the rabbit's foot for the raid loot. Yeah. I zoned in first, so I set the seed, apparently. That's,
No respect for Mark.
Link your replacement.
Yeah, we can keep pulling the giants.
Obviously, this one's going to take a little bit longer than our normal loot, guys. This is a massive, massive item. So, we'll keep.
You've seen your
to the
RNG with
left.
these quest drops. You will never zone in first. Half an hour, yeah, for sure.
Congrats, May.
Congrats.
Congrats.
I'm not sure what you got, but congrats.
So I voted for Malicious on that one because
Wiz Tardo, do you have your belt already?
she's the only Winter's Chill mage in the raid.
No, I do
She's
not,
here on
but I do
time,
have
like we don't have to wait for her to get out of a dungeon group or anything.
If you don't have it,
And she's on top of her buffs.
then you just take
So
you
we
let
take
me know if you
everything
want
into
that for your
consideration.
That would be 4 pieces.
If you want to see RC Loot Console, check out Sequisha stream. He's doing it right now.
Yeah, I do want to work towards 5-piece, obviously. Thank
Yep. Congrats.
We pulled. I'm not sure if you were trying to
Oh,
do that or
whoops.
not.
No, not at all.
Oh, thank you for keeping me alive.
Somebody grab that.
Alright, just give him a sec. Let body pull.
Kill the giant before the destroy.
Yeah, I think Halfstream has both the streams up.
If there are any priests who are
Shows what
doing
people have
lots of
equipped so you don't
buffs,
have to learn.
Draz is trading out some sacreds if anybody wants.
It's probably Ray or Rim. They both kind of have a. Oh, actually, Rim's just doing spot bus. Probably Ray. Or Macho.
Wiztardo with another Cenarian piece. He's going to be fully geared. Because he got 3-piece last week.
Fiery core on the destroyer.
Crazy. Leave it up for the next boss.
Tanks
You can
fight
see
for
it.
aggro.
You have to let me know how it works because I have yet to see it in action. I just know it from the description. I haven't looked up a video or anything on it. I probably should, to be honest. I hope these Warcraft logs are working too. I'm kind of worried that they're not. I don't know if I did it right.
Oh, did we want to go back and get the rune?
At this point, we'll just do it as we come to reg, I think.
Ruh-roh.
Oh,
I think I did it. It's been 2 years since we used it for retail and when we were in Forgotten Few, so
Well, let me see where this puppy is. Oh, he's right here. We do this core, huh?
so I can
Yep.
heal up.
On the left.
Was it?
tanks.
I think that was 2 years ago when we were in Forgotten Few. Legion? That sounds about right? You wish you had snacks? Yeah.
Made me wasted squid. What a
Maybe
bitch.
run up to the gas station or something. Grab yourself something.
That's a bad feeling.
Get yourself a snack of some sort. There's got to be a holiday, right? Where you can go get yourself one of
Giant
those,
stalker's belt.
one of those like rib sandwiches or whatever that you like. Ooh, giant stalker's belt. BUE.
Is that the
3
second one?
BOEs at least in each one.
It's not that important. Well, I mean, if you're hungry, you're hungry. You get yourself something to eat.
I
You
think
know?
that's only our second this run. We got Fellheart and then Giant Stalker.
Cenarian.
Oh, the Cenarian is the BOE? Oh, neat.
Yeah, but the set bonuses for hunters is negligible.
Until
It's
8.
garbage.
Yes.
Still
Oh,
without
these are
that.
two
is
boys.
good.
What was that?
Oh, sorry, that's our bird.
I chill on DPS. There's like literally no sunders on that.
Krazez.
Some more board eating. Got ya. I feel that. I do that too. Speaking of which, I wish I had like some Cheez-Its. I really want a salty snack of some sort. I'll have to write that on the board for the next time we go to the store. I suppose we have the plain chips. I could eat those. Fritos. I thought that was like for you were gonna like make chili or something with those. I wasn't sure. I'll eat them all. I wasn't sure what you were doing with those, so I didn't want to eat them. You know. Yeah, I'm running low on consumables. I should have bought some more. It is. I won't touch them then. I'll leave it. That way they don't go stale or anything. I'll leave the bag closed.
Who are our takes for this fight?
Once we clear a little bit more, we'll call it specifics, but it's going to be Hiroko on the main boss, Monger, Beer Mug, Frosted, Yaman, and War Meow. He's going to be the first one we kill, his target, because he's DPS. But War Meow, you have your DPS or your tank's shield?
Yeah, I'll put on the. I have the shield. Do you want me to wear all the tank gear or just the shield?
No,
just the shield.
Yeah, I need threat more.
Yeah, shield's easy because then you can just swap back to dual wield.
Yep.
I mean, shit, I do it all the time.
Eat the rest of the ruffles. I'll do that. Not a big deal. I kind of want some, like Chips Ahoy too. God, I'm such a fat kid. I eat those like crazy though. And they're really good in coffee. That's why they went so quickly. Because I eat them in my coffee. I'm such a fat kid.
People don't DPS.
Unless we get the tanks get knocked back for a second too.
Don't
usually
DPS.
it's
You
not-
have 4 stacks of Sunders. I'm DPSing. You
so
tell
you
me
gotta
not to
give us, like,
DPS.
a few seconds to get back up.
You got jelly beans.
And they cleave too, don't they?
I usually only like jelly beans around Easter. Like, there's really no other good time to have jelly beans. And then I only like the black ones. The black jelly beans. Cronach. I'm not sure who just left the channel.
I'm not sure if Remedy has ever recommended it, and I'm not going to mandate it by any means, but healers, if you could pop a macro stating in raid chat who you're resurrecting, that might actually save us a bit of time and double resing when there's lots.
I know that a lot of us can see who's rezzing who because Grid will tell us.
Okay.
Default does
If
too.
you can't see that, definitely let me know, and we can teach you how to set it up with your add-on so that you're not wasting time.
Yeah, default Blizzard frames also shows if people are being.
Yeah. Mine has their name in green, so just keep an eye out on that. The only thing we can't tell is if a res has been done and that person hasn't actually accepted it because nothing's being casted on them. You know?
Gotcha. Alright. Make sure you guys are looting the core hound. Alright. So this is going to be super easy. This is going to be a single explanation and we're going to run with it. So Magi is running logs. So make sure you guys aren't cutting corners. Make sure you're, do what you're supposed to. Now's the time to... Buffs do not matter right here because he will dispel everything you have. So don't worry about buffs.
You say that right as I eat a damn squid.
By the way. So what we're going to do is Warlocks, your entire purpose in life is to keep one banished the entire fight. So when I call you and your target, I need you to call in raid chat your color or your symbol, whatever it is. That way there's no messing these things up. Beans, you have yellow. Daze, purple. Marcel,
Necro.
orange.
I ran Dire Maul today because it launched
Tanking.
today. and I got
Bonger.
this.
You've got
The pattern was a BOP, so
Beer
there was no
mug.
other tailor in the group,
You've
so I got it.
got
But I can make these now. So if
Moon.
we get the mats for this,
Frosted. You have Square.
I can make these for you. Before I drop tailoring.
Yaman, you have green. I don't think anybody's called green yet, so there we go. And Haruko's on main box.
I'll type everything out in raid.
And War Meow, yes, you're gonna be on Skull. Yes.
I figured you'd like that. I definitely want to make those for you before I drop tailoring.
We go from one kill to the next one to the next
And then we'll have to run Dire Maul for you so you can get that pattern.
The only thing that is difficult here is when a mob is about to die, when an enemy's about to die, he's going to AoE explode.
You just made that
that'll
home.
do
You
a
have the
big
pattern for the
knockback.
shoulders
It's
and the
not a
pants.
knock up, it's a
Awesome.
knock back. And it's really far and it can kill you. So just don't stand near it. Melee at like 30%. GTFO off your mob and go to the next one. Tanks, make sure you're facing your back to a wall. So when you get knocked back, you just get knocked like 2 feet. Not a big deal. So,
Shoulders
blood.
and robes. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Just in case there's one running
But,
around.
yeah, those
be ready
are,
to pick it up. But I think we should be good.
These are super nice.
So
that
have
shadow
your, have your
damage is
shield on at
huge.
first until the first mob dies, and then go crazy DPS. Remedy, you let me know when you're ready.
Requires a lot of mats though. 20 fell cloth, that's a lot.
Okay.
Demonic ruins, those are
So,
BOP, so you gotta farm those
a little bit
yourself.
differently. So if you are tanking anything, you're going to take it on the left half of this side. Anywhere over here by this stalactite, I don't care where it's at. When I call your target that we're going to be killing it, just pull it out of the group so we can kill it outside the group. Make sure your back is facing the wall.
Warlocks, probably.
Warlocks, I don't care where you're at. You just hold that. Do not let it get out of its banishment, please. Super important. And he will dispel all your buffs, so it's not a big deal. So you won't have any buffs. And that goes for heal over times too. So if you're big on heal over times, they're pretty much worthless on this fight. So no big deal.
I know he dispels everything, but try to have like as many pointless magic stuff on you so you can keep some of the stuff long enough.
Can I get water breathing?
Unnecessary, but yes, get that man water breathing and water walking.
I have like 5 gold worth of buffs on me.
All right, guys, I'm gonna ready check. If you have any questions, now's the time to speak up. What we're gonna do for the poll? Red.
I wish I didn't have
You're
to
the
cover
guinea
my
pig.
chat.
You're gonna be right in the center where I'm at.
This raid
and you're gonna
chat's
pull
pretty
this
funny
way.
most of the time.
Tanks, you're pulling off of him. Hiroko, you're gonna charge in. Warlocks, you're just gonna banish right off the bat. Check your colors. Don't mess it up. I'll know who messed up because your target won't be tanked. So make sure you know what you are. Everybody's ready. Let's go ahead and get a
Sequitia's
20
doing
second
loot.
timer. And
Baron
let's do this,
Geddon.
Reds. You should
They're,
already have
they're
your
only
targeted.
beating us in time because Yaman has to explain all the fights.
We're gonna kill Skull first.
We have like 7 people that have never been here.
5,
Again,
4, 3, 2, 1.
You gotta wait a little more, Rocco. Alright, Skulls,
All right.
Rampage. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm
Skull
slowed.
first.
Alright, get away from it, guys. And don't DPS it if there's not a tank. Like we shouldn't have to keep talking about. Alright, get away from it because it's gonna blow up. Melee, go to blue and pull blue out.
Blue, pull yours out. Go away from us.
Alright, watch out range. You're gonna get. Thanks.
Pull your pets
X.
out.
X, go ahead and start making you move out.
No, don't pull it into the range. Pull it just away from
Just
the other
away from.
tanks,
Yeah.
because now we've got to move.
So melee, drop out at 30% and head to the next one. Next is gonna be X.
And Frosted, just go to the banishes and get ready to pick them up when they sort of unbind. Range
and
needs
we
to
had the
finish
summons
blue
at the
up.
start. Yeah, that's the only reason they're beating us.
Alright, we got a
So
star.
if they
Star's
start
up.
bragging that they're winning because of all that,
Melee
on
moves
X.
to green, pull green.
we have a bunch of variables that's causing us to lag behind. Which it's not even a
Careful,
race,
Yaman, you might be-
to be
Yep,
honest.
Yep, sorry. Yeah, I realized what I was doing. I died. Somebody.
Banish up.
Undid. Somebody grab green. We need a tank on.
Blood has it.
Blood Smoga.
I can't-
Melee off
Alright.
green, melee off green.
Melee, go to Gar. We'll finish off the other.
Ranged, you're finishing the ads. Ranged on the ads.
The off tanks just get by the banishes and pick one and get ready. Get ready.
So no more banish.
No.
They're just chain banish the whole fight. We're gonna kill the boss now. So everybody should be killing the boss and just chain banish warlocks. Warlocks, if you trust yourself, I trust you. You can toss some dots up, but a little bit of damage.
You gotta see
but I
that
really don't
again.
want to see
Look
your
crazy
guys
complicated
killing
first.
it.
Yeah, I need to see it in action before I want to use it, because reasons. Apparently we have a tank dead.
Innervate on right.
The vote buttons is the, yeah, so there's a certain amount of people that can be added to the quote-unquote
Can innervate on
actual
Rimbiz, please?
loot council for the
Actually, no,
add-on,
I just think it dispelled.
and those are the people that use the vote buttons. So it's no different than what we're doing now in our group, it's just they have a UI for it.
Guys, what do you believe what just happened? My daughter just shut off my PC.
That sucks. Remember, when the boss dies, we still have to kill all of the ads. Can I get timers? When the boss dies, I need timers on your color. Call it the color and time.
Seemed kind of
Alright,
neat,
off
definitely
tanks,
clean.
get ready. I need an off
I'm
tank on
yeah,
purple
we're gonna.
and an off tank on yellow.
We're definitely gonna use it. I just don't know when Yaman
Purple's
wants
on.
to implement it.
Grab purple.
No intervenes.
You can leave star up too. There's a tank on it. Just keep orange banished for now.
Okay, yellow just got rebanished, so leave orange up.
Yep.
Tank.
It's coming up.
Move them apart. Move them. I don't know what the. Yeah. All right, melee go to orange. Range finish it off.
Super sloppy tonight
Alright,
on this
don't
fight.
rebanish again. Melee on the next.
Bye.
And melee, I'd stay off if I were you, because somebody's gonna try and knock you out.
Give him a hug.
Good job. And if you notice, I'm gonna point out somebody who
Giant
made a
Stalker's helm.
mistake, and we're all gonna make fun of that person a little bit.
Philhart
Your
horns.
fearless raid leader
Brutality blade.
Yaman backed up out of healing range without saying I'm backing up. So on certain things like that, make sure you're calling that out. Don't be like.
Just for those like, why is he backing up? Why is he backing up?
For the memes.
Because he's dead, he told me so.
Everyone group up. We're gonna rebuff. Don't go into the quarter yet or anything like that.
At least he didn't lose any buffs.
We're all gonna make fun of them.
I didn't get that res.
Right.
Oh, no way.
Who said that they their daughter turned the.
It was RM Biz, I think.
It was me.
Oh, okay, okay.
RM Biz.
Best raid lead ever. Inviting the jabs, right? Everyone make fun of your raid leader.
And I'd never leave shadow form if I could wear warlock stuff.
Congrats, myself. I don't know what you hunters think you're doing. You guys are getting special favoritism right here or something.
Yeah, you mean the brutality blade? Yeah, I know. It's not true.
Do you want me to put this one out?
Sure. At this point, it doesn't really matter. We're all gonna have to clear to the next spot back and forth anyway. All right. No other hunters. Last. Looks like we're fully gearing up death metal.
He's got as
Not
much giant
complaining.
stalker as me.
You are now permanently a fixture of this group.
I'm okay with that. Everybody else I normally run dungeons with is in here.
Yeah, baby.
come up in here. There's gonna be a surger we can fight.
So. Oh, that can be rogue's weapon, right?
Oh yeah, that's like best in slot rogue sword.
Hunter look.
Best in slot hunter, you mean? Yeah.
Okay, if I get to roll on your bow, sure. Oh wait, I already
Good
have
luck with that.
Yep. Good luck with that.
Surger.
Yeah, these pulls are the hardest pulls in the whole place.
They're harder than all the bosses would rag. Who gets what again?
Don't we need to banish 2 of these?
This surger. There's supposed to be a surger coming. I don't know where. We actually hold on. I'm gonna mark the little guys are the worst ones in the back. There it is.
Can you pull it back?
Sorry if it looks like I'm not doing anything, and this is going to be reflected in the logs, which sucks.
No problem.
But I'm part of the loot council, and we discuss the loot in our private channel, so I apologize.
Warlocks, are they the same colors we had before?
You want to banish?
Go Marcel on blue, Duze on.
What am I on?
Marcel on blue, Duze on green.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe if reds, you want to do that.
Yeah, fire resist and even stamina gear.
Grass blood.
Thank you
Once
very
again,
much.
I don't need to say it, but I'm going to reiterate it. There is going to be a ton of loot before we get to the next raid. Everybody's really going to get everything they're wanting. All you got to do is keep performing, keep showing up. I know that was a hot item. We've had a lot of hot items tonight, actually, so hopefully we'll get some other hot items.
Rag's gonna die and we're gonna BRE.
Melee, can you move off the corpse
coming up.
thing? It does tick damage.
Make sure we are rebanished.
Break one banish on green.
I did.
Okay, tank hit on it.
I wouldn't be surprised with this loot that's dropping if we get a
Okay, we're gonna kill green. Do not
Thunder
reband.
Fury binding drop tonight. I would not be the least bit surprised. This DPS needs to like do a 3-second count before they start damaging.
Yeah, like as soon as they come out of their banish, they're gonna
instant stun.
Lava core.
If you do not want to take the initial AoE, all those fire damage, stand over here where the bear is standing, guys. Or just line of sight it. So you don't take a ton of damage, but you can still see the...
I'm giving away my spots.
It's my spot.
I hope you all catch on fire.
Guys, you should not be in line of sight for this. Just wrap around the corner and hopefully you don't get stuck. The warlocks, they all.
It's a lot of damage.
Ouch.
Yep.
Couple tanks down, all tanks
Friggin'
capable. Grab
one
something.
shot.
Vanishes up.
Knock skull out. Make sure we're turning the odds away. Pull them all
Two
against the wall
tanks
if we
got
can.
one shot right there because
I
they
would
weren't
not
paying
put it in front
attention.
of the other tank, otherwise you're going to get double AoE'd. Good job. Rebanish. Rebanish both.
Yeah, we've got tanks down. Rebanish.
I'm done.
My banish is on
We
blue.
only got one more lock.
Tank,
Off tank
get on
on
that.
green.
Get it out of there.
Just rebanish blue. We'll kill green next. repair bot. I'm assuming that you came here completely ready to raid, fully
Yeah,
repaired.
this is my 7th death.
I'm actually
You gotta stop dying.
I know. I
Use that shield more.
Use it
When
better.
they say face tank, they don't mean it.
Hito, do you have any red or just yellow?
I'm 70%.
Okay, you're fine then. When your weapons are red, then I'll be concerned at that point.
70%, and he's asking for a repair
What's actually
bot.
red on you?
This is hero. I'm at
Lava core.
45. So I got some steam.
Lava core back here.
Well, we still gotta put out other fires and stuff. So I think
Like, I'm not trying to make fun of people because that's not who I am, but I feel like people go in, they're like, "Oh, I took a tick of damage. I need repairs. I need that 100% repair."
Oh, we're doing a full clear.
Right. We're gonna get as far as we can. In a perfect world, we'll full clear, but we'll see.
You know what? I'm down with it. Yeah. Hopefully we have the DPS. We have enough people. I said we try to get an attempt on Rag, but it's okay.
All right. So there are 2 things to this boss fight. Well, 3 things. There's 3 things to this boss fight. Number 1, we're going to pull him over to this corner. The tank is going to be taken here, and he is the only person who should be in range at that point. Pulling him all the way over here where the jumping druid is. Melee, your safe spot is going to be over here. Because what the boss is going to do is he's going to do an AoE pulsating fire damage that you need to get out of. When he does it, you get out. When he's done, you go back in. And it's dancing. He starts doing it, you run out. He stops, you go back in. The kicker that will wipe raids, and I will punch somebody in the leg really hard. He turns him into a living bomb. So melee, if he turns you into a bomb, you are going to run through the boss. You're running towards these enemies around this corner, and you are going to hug right here. What happens is, when your bomb goes off, you explode, you shoot straight up in the air, and you hit everybody around you, and it can wipe the raid. So, get out of there. Get away from people. I need a priest who is going to be on fire when it comes to shielding the person who gets the bomb to make sure they don't instantly just die. Ranged. If you're ranged and you get the bomb, you're going to freak out, panic, and run to the back of the raid. There's 2 places you can go. Over by Moon, or if you can make it up here because you're really good at what you do, you can't get thrown in the air up here. So you only take half the damage. Now melee, if you're like, oh my god, I'm the bomb, but I'm in the casters. Guess what? You're a grown adult. Run away from the raid. I don't really care how you get away. Just get away and don't blow up the raid. We're going to call out your names. I don't care if you're mid-cast, mid-attack, 5 combo. Get out. This will be one of the easiest ways to make me have stern words with you and look at you and tell you not to do that again. So melee, stay out of the AoE, run back in when he's not AoE.
He's gonna have stern
if you're the bomb,
words.
get out of the raid. Any questions?
I'm a grown adult.
If you're ready, range, get on Moon.
I'm a grown adult.
With this, you guys, we just stay here.
Hero is obviously the main tank, and Beer Mug will be our secondary tank. So Beer, I'm pretty sure he's tauntable, so I don't know if you have to stay in range or not.
Oh, he's tauntable,
Well,
but
to be
don't rely on
fair,
taunt. I mean,
right.
I think Yaman is frustrated tonight.
walks
That's some bullshit that happened earlier.
Reds, put your head away.
Yep.
That means, Brig, I need you to make sure that your fire totem is close enough to the tanks that they're actually getting fire resist, please. Alright, everybody is ready. So, Red, on your counter.
I'm not ready.
Oh.
There was a whole bunch of people that didn't have buffs, so I gave them some. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Yo, there's
No,
like
you're good.
6 undead standing on that rock. Get down. Come on. Come on. Come on.
You don't have it.
Call 'em up by
there,
name.
buff either.
Kidrich, Cool, Mocha, Malicious, Brigador. Let's get down here.
I mean, as long as they can get out of here, I'm good.
The tighter we are, the less chance we have of getting hit by a bomb.
One moment.
Yep.
Yeah, I won't be pulling it. I'm just getting my pet over there. Well, wait. Actually, let me know because he's making his pet right. Yay or nay?
Okay. Go.
All right, here we go. So melee, just give him a second before we go in. Range, do not DPS. Just give him a second to
Yeah, there was.
maintain his aggro.
When you get home, I'll explain to you.
we
But
cannot
there was
see
some
you yet,
there was some
Hiroko, so
bullshit that
running out
happened
there
earlier.
might
He's
not be the
going to Hellfire pretty soon, so range just chill. Wait for the first Hellfire, and then the tank will get back in.
Diddly squats, get out.
Get out, yeah, go.
You gotta pull him back further, Hero.
Yeah, keep pulling him back.
He's coming. He's coming.
All right, pull. Yeah, that way, please. All right, melee, go in. Zezes, get out.
Good job, man.
Why is your pet out, Death Metal?
Get out, get out, get out. Death metal, please get rid of your pet. It can become the bomb that blows.
Yeah, dismiss it. Takes time.
Getting rid of it.
Thank you.
Move
Melee
forward.
going back in.
Alright, keep bringing them back out if you can.
Oh, we need dispels on this. I totally forgot about that. My apologies. Priests, I need you dispelling if you are not already.
Yeah,
They are. They are.
Shame on me. Melee, get out. Chronoc. And mages, if you have ice block, you can ice block and not take damage.
That ignite mana though, holy shit.
Norris.
Punch the raid leader, shame on him.
Melee, get out.
Right?
Alright, Melee, I'm not calling in and out anymore. You are a grown adult.
Monger.
Monger.
My client's locked up.
Who's that?
this?
Hero?
It's Hero, yep.
Brigador?
Brigador's bomb.
A hero might die here. Big heals on him if you can. He's gonna take about 6,000 damage.
Kid Rich though.
Still locked up. I'm not
Okay,
sure what's
we'll
going
move back a bit.
Beer's got him.
Remedy, move back.
Well, I need to
Range, stay here for a sec.
Oh, battle res on beer.
Alright.
Monger's got it. Just don't waste it. Don't waste it.
Armageddon, everybody. Never mind, he's dead.
See the
Alright,
loot.
good job, guys. Everything alright, Hero? You need a restart or anything?
Fellheart shoulders for Warlock.
We can pull
Glove.
trash while he's getting ready.
Flame
I'll
Guard
get
gauntlets,
res and stuff first, though.
which for warriors essentially, those are pretty good.
More Fellheart. Nice.
That didn't feel clearer than last week for the tank.
Need some stern words. Hey Yaman,
I'm okay with this
Yes, sir.
Hunter Warlock loot.
I'm gonna have to have some stern words with you and some leg punches because you forgot about the cleansing that fight.
Dang it. I deserve it. But luckily, Remedy, being the amazing healing lead that she is, she already knew about it. And she's like, just shut up, Yaman. Just go take some.
No, our priests already know. They dispelled their buff groups. They got it.
Oh, it was. Yeah, they were on top of it. Now we can move into this room now.
Those shields were amazing, though. Like, by the time I was trying to find the name of the person who had the living bomb on them,
Crest,
they
you
already
say?
had a shield. I was like really impressed. So good job, classic.
All right, we can pull. I'm gonna pull this. Protect me. Make sure we banish that blue. That's
Yes, this will be
Just
strictly a
gotta
DPS
resist.
war.
Got it.
too good. Yeah.
Grass farm, yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Poor little Fury Warriors finally getting loot.
Blood didn't want that?
So, probably because he's got the weapon. He's probably being
Yeah,
a team
I
player.
was not gonna go for 2 tonight.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Never know if that girdle drops.
So, Beer Mug and Monger are now the main tank primer, or off tank. Okay, don't reband it.
Trying to be as fair with the loot as we can be. Some situations just call for loot going to one person specifically, and we can't really control that. Like,
Ooh, nice bow.
we only have one resto druid in the group, so he's getting pretty geared.
We'll pull when the.
It's just kind of par for the course.
So we're gonna do this boss correctly this time, right?
Yeah.
Very much so. We're
Which
not
is
gonna
fine,
punch Yam
you
on this
know,
next fight.
having a really good geared
man.
resto druid.
Hey,
Metal found a mining node.
we need to focus on the future, guy.
You guys had my ass fucking running everywhere last time.
Well,
What is
the
frosted?
only one of you that's skinny
Um,
is Roko. So.
Say what now?
You know, I don't know. He might actually be a healer.
I can't hold on to two of these. I'm gonna grab that one that's running.
He's a bear. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what spec he was. And I think that's where the RC Loot Council add-on's going to come in handy, because we'll be able to see what people are doing with their gear and
Actually,
whatnot.
don't rebanish. Pick it up, Frost.
Alright, I can do a rank 1 if you want.
Nah. This is almost dead.
Yeah, I'm and Frosted are both bears, yeah.
Wow. Ooh, Giant Stalker's Breakers.
Damn.
So we got another BOE.
5-piece tonight?
Giant Stalker Bracers.
I know
These
Death
hunters, though, are getting geared.
Death Metal is just like with Starda. Just getting everything you want.
Lava Core.
This is definitely Hunters and Warlocks paradise, dude.
Well,
Hey, who the
you're
hell
mad.
zoned in
Yeah.
first? That person needs.
I think it was a
murdered.
mage who went first.
Should,
They
Every
are never
time.
zoning.
Every time.
They earned a
Murdered,
cookie.
dismembered, thrown in the trash.
Forever.
Every
Family
time zone in.
canceled.
Next week it's gonna be me.
Definitely discover them before you murder them.
Is there like a theory where whoever walks in?
No. I mean that it's
Superstition.
Like,
superstition.
yeah, that's
it's
what
an
I'm
old wives' tale.
Yeah.
They're all fucking razzing me in chat right now. It's pretty funny.
Congrats, Mocha. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to see all classes get utterly, like, fully on loot, but hunters are just the top DPS in this raid. So it actually really makes me happy that they're getting a lot of loot right now. I know you guys are really performing. You're doing great for your class, but hunters.
You guys.
I had this conversation earlier. This is
Don't get me wrong,
conversation about hunters.
Incoming.
She's also married to Death, so that's. Well, she has to listen to him all the time.
Is Hero back?
Yes.
Yes.
But I think all the hunters have 2-piece now, right?
All the hunters probably have like 5-piece by now.
I've been to every raid too. This is like the best hunter seed ever.
There's still, oh my god.
Probably.
I wish I could show you the chat.
I would like to get an Eye Divinity, for sure.
That would be sweet. I'd be equally happy, I guess.
Yeah, it was a priest who zoned in first, so maybe that's.
I think Magi was in here first, and then a priest came second. That's the issue. All right, double
No,
banish.
I was in there first. I just went out to kill an ally real quick and went.
The healers are evenly dispersed between.
Okay, thank you. Did you make sure we have a tank in an odd and an even group?
No, but you could
Okay,
should be able
I'll do
to
it.
switch them between 1 and 2.
You know, that sounds right. I don't think I was the first to zone in tonight either.
Kill
I
blue,
think
not green. Rebanish.
I think the priest Jazz was in first. I think he was standing there when I zoned in. So,
then
not that
kill
any
green
of that
after.
matters. It's all RNG. It's their superstition getting the better of them.
What's the time?
9 seconds.
I would advise Warlocks to have rank 1 on
Yep.
your bars for stuff like this, like the final one. 'Cause that way we can just keep going, waiting around.
Figured that one would have hit. Weird. Okay. So,
My class, okay?
I'm gonna do it.
if the cast is mid-air, and it comes
gonna
off
make you guys duel,
cooldown,
and
it still
the loser
it
has
still
to,
does a miss.
Listen to that.
Interesting.
You can't duel in raid.
All right, guys. So
we
have 3 tanks here. We're gonna have Hiroko as the main tank to start out. He's gonna be the one that rushes the boss. We're gonna have Beer Mug.
This hound before we do it, just because they have huge aggro radiuses.
Sure.
You can keep explaining. So I'm gonna pull this Fire Lord.
Well, then I'm not explaining the fight yet. I lied.
You can. Fire Lord.
Beer Mug, Hiroko, and Monger. You are the 3 tanks. You guys are going to be split up at all times to be able to pick up the boss when he teleports. And tanks are 100% staying in their spot.
Hold on, we got man. I'm gonna try to get this down.
I believe in you. Vanish.
Spin him quick. Spin him quick.
Yeah, it was a cluster, but it worked. Honestly, this is the only fight I was nervous about when it came to
Why can't I
one-shotting.
target that thing?
Just because
What about Domo?
with our strat, it was a joke.
It was.
All right, so here's the concept. If I can get one of the hunters right. If you can drop your first mark over here somewhere on the right. So think of a triangle. That's the formation we're going to be in. Odds left, evens right. So if you're on the right team, or if you're even, come over here and stand on that. All even, you're going to stand on this light. All odds, you're going to go stand on that light. So, odds left, evens right. Odds left, evens right.
Picture a triangle. Yep.
If you don't know your group, hit the letter O, look at raid tab, look at anything, look at your character, it should have it in there. And you must be completely stacked on the character.
Oh, what group am I in? Shit.
Monger doing the third thing.
I think I'm over here.
It's Monger, Hiroko, and Beer Mug.
Can you say that again? Which side is which? Because I didn't really hear that.
Sure. Odds left, evens right.
This way, you can at least just call the symbol, so when the group has to move, they can just move.
It's very clear though, because the boss literally teleports in front of your face. So
Necro, I just sent you a
don't even
picture
think we should
showing
call it,
you
but guys just
Maximus.
Alright, so how this fight is going to work is I need a mage volunteer who feels like doing more than just nothing. Or more than just their...
I like doing nothing.
Okay, is that May? Okay, May, congratulations. You need to keep detect magic on the boss 100% of the time, the entire fight. I need a shaman who's going to be my decursor. Or my purger on the boss, rather. Who's my volunteer?
Reds needs arcane intellect.
Whoever in enhancement shamans are should be doing.
So cute. Yeah, he's cuddled up.
Congratulations, Mensch. Mensch, you are going to be the purger.
He's cuddled up.
So when you're looking at the boss, when he gets his buff up, you just need to purge him. Now, keep in mind, melee, you're doing nothing this entire fight. You can shoot with the bow. That's pretty much all you get to do. This is 100% a ranged fight. So we purge him so he doesn't do extra damage, and we decurse. So mages and you, Wiz, you are going to be decursing the entire fight. So if you have bandages, thank you, Brig. If you have bandages, you're going to be bandaging yourself throughout the fight just to help out with the healing. Decurses, 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 and dispelling the boss. I don't want to see that boss having that buff at all. What he's going to do is Hero is going to charge him and tank him on or around that third spot. It's in a triangle. So it's in a triangle formation. And that boss is going to continuously cast Arcane Explosion. If you've ever seen a mage in your entire life, you know what Arcane Explosion is. It's just an AoE around the boss. It does simple damage. If you are getting hit with it in your group, back up. You are adjusting to it. The tank is not adjusting to you. So if this group in purple is getting hit, back up for a second. And just stay there. It's no big deal. Just make sure you're always stacked at all times. So what's going to happen? He's going to tank the boss up there. We're going to dispel him. We're going to decurse the raid. Randomly, the boss is like, I'm going to select a random person in the raid, and I'm going to teleport to them. He's going to teleport to one of two spots. the 2 spots that we have stacked. And what's great about this is we have an off tank in both of those spots who's ready to pick him up. If he teleports to purple, the moment he teleports, you guys are sprinting to take his original location where Hero was originally tanking. In fact, I'm going to mark up Hero also if he's not. He is. Okay. So if the tank comes to purple, you're running over there to where green was. And it's just a simple rotation. You're going to decurse, you're going to dispel, you're going to DPS, you're going to heal. Boom, he's going to teleport again. He might go right back to where green is. If he goes back to green, purple, you need to come back to this spot over here again. Just keep a triangle the entire time. He might go to orange, he might go to purple. Just keep that triangle. 3 spots. Mensch, the best way to see the buff is we're going to have if you have him targeted, which you should, a mage, May, is going to keep detect magic on him, which will show all of his buffs on him. So all you have to do is look under his name and you'll see a buff on him. Just be ready to purge it. You might have to run into the AoE range to purge him, but then just run back to your... Okay, Wormia. Alright, if you have any questions, now's the time. Alright, once again, we are not pulling aggro. The best way to not pull aggro is to not DPS. So, we're going to wait until I see 3 Sunders. I don't want to see any damage, because if this boss gets pulled, he's going to hit the entire raid for a lot of damage, and I just don't want that right off the bat. So, please, 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 no dots, nothing until 3 Sunders. Please make me happy, and I will love you forever. Or at least, for another hour or 2.
There'll be no leg
All
punches.
Right,
So yeah, pretty much Hiroko is just going to charge in. That's the pull, so everyone else is chill.
So, remember, let's keep up. Detect magic, purge him, decurse, and it's on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If your group gets hit, back up. Nobody got hit, great. I see 1 curve, or I see 1 Sunder, 2 Sunders, and decurse everybody. Now you can. Gluttony, Els, you're in range of his AoE. You need to back up.
Hiroko needs a decurse if you can.
Be ready to swap spots. Be ready. Swap over to green. If you're in purple, swap to green.
He's not DPS when he switches, guys. Okay, move on the left side. Move.
Swap to purple, guys. Swap to purple.
Oh,
Tank, keep him there. Tank, keep him there.
Banish. Banish.
No, we got it. We got it.
Everybody, fall back, fall back. We need to die in a safe position. What happened there, Beermug? Did he resist taunt?
Yeah.
All right, just gotta get you to call that out. Otherwise, we're.
Yeah, I tried to yell at as he was running. There wasn't much time.
I have a soul stun, by the way, so we don't need all.
So much for one-shotting every boss tonight. I feel like we probably should have killed that group
we're gonna
over
kill
there.
that side pole. I thought we were pretty dang far from it, but I get. So what happened there is we had a tank get resisted his taunt. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna have 2 tanks in each group who are ready to pull aggro if need be.
Wipe it up, get back
And
to
then
it. Yep,
whichever
that's right.
tank actually successfully taunts, the other
Brush
tank
it
is just
off.
gonna run away.
Hit it again. We'll get it down. We'll kill that group over there first. We'll be alright.
After he teleports, I can just charge in. Try to support and then move back if you want.
No, it's okay. We have 5 tanks, so Hiroko can be by himself, and then Monger and Beer Mugger split up. So I'll keep Frosted and myself split up.
1 sec. Wiz Tardo, Macho, and somebody else. Malicious. You guys need. He has a very large aggro range.
So anybody who is, oh, that's really far res.
Yeah, just don't. I don't want you guys to risk it. You're really close, right? You're like borderline about to aggro.
So anybody who's within like 8 yards of him, I just want you to run back.
Yeah.
Classic is being ballsy. Let's see if Classic wipes us. No pressure.
Also, like people were also DPSing though. Like, I saw a couple things go out. Like when he blinks, just hit escape, jump up.
Hey, does this threat meter fully reset after he?
Yes.
I should.
Everyone
It
drops
shouldn't matter
zero.
if I taunt, resist, or not, as long as I
Correct.
get under and
Well, there's dots and stuff, which is what happened, right?
Yep. And heals are going off and stuff like that.
Macho, I'm able to get you.
So Frosted, you're gonna stay on that left side and be just in bear form, ready to pick up if his taunt gets resisted, and I'll be on the right side, ready to pick up if it gets resisted.
Got it.
If you get resisted, call it out. If you pick it up, call it out. Everybody else should be just running it. So we need to we need to summon Wiz and May when they get inside.
And Chrono.
And Chronic. I didn't see Chronic there yet. So if your groups are full, let's go ahead and get these rebuffs and we can just summon when they get hit. That was super unlucky to get that taunt resist.
It's like, what, 3% chance?
I don't even know.
Wizardo's ready for summon.
Looks like May needs a summon. Alright, let's go and pull that group. Tanks be ready. I know we're rebuffing, but
Got enough
we
mana
should be
for it.
okay. Yeah.
Just get a banish quick. Should be good. Oh.
Make sure we're facing away from the group. If I thought you had aggro. Sorry, Beer.
Oh, well, yeah, I accidentally pulled it off the monitor.
What's the timer? Don't rebanish. Hiroko's got it.
Can I get a timer?
5 seconds.
Or on blue. One.
Okay, so why do I love Stitch Fix? It's like looking great and not having to think about it. I've got all these things going on. Busy days at work, seeing Jenna for dinner. I gotta bring my style wherever I go.
So for the people who died, remember, right off the bat, if you're getting hit by anything, you're too close to the boss.
Hardcore.
If you're trying to do a little bit of damage by throwing something or shooting something, I'll give you a hint. You're not doing anything. Alright, so odds left, evens right. So odds go all the way over to where Reds is at. Right over here on this.
Also, if you happen to have Arcane Protection Potion, this is a good fight for them, or the only fight for them.
In fact, we're going to be a little bit crazy with this. Both tanks are going to taunt at the same exact time, and I'm not going to risk one missing and then it getting away. So both tanks are going to taunt, and then whoever ends up with it, great. The other person just know what to do.
All right.
Just call out for the healers so they know who to heal.
Can we get Mark on death metal, please? Thank you. And if you need any other buffs, now's the time to speak up. Otherwise,
Group seven also need
group what needs what?
5 arcane and 7.
5 needs arcane, 7 needs
7
Mark
needs
the
Mark.
White.
Spirit.
Okay, so you guys out marked. They got int. We are ready to go. Doing one more.
Shadow protection.
He doesn't do any shadow. Yeah, don't worry about this one.
I always get them mixed up, so remind me if they need a shadow protection. Because I forget which one.
Yep. This is purely arcane explosion. Alright, so remember, May, you are on keeping your detect magic on him. Mensch, you are on purging. Make sure we're decursing. And both tanks taunt.
Wait, odds left, even right, right?
Correct. Unless you were specifically swapped.
You're on the right side, Biz.
If you're unsure, just target somebody from your group and see where they're standing.
Alright. Here we So, once again, if you're taking any damage, back up. You shouldn't take any damage.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Where's my
1.
Oh,
Give him at least 2 sunders.
it changed
2
spots.
sunders instead of 3. I'm
Weirded the
happy.
shit out of me for a second.
Bye bye, Martin.
Okay, decurses.
He's not giving me any range. Just give me a quick second.
There we go.
You're pretty good on threat, though. I'm keeping an eye on.
His hit, his like swing time is just really slow.
Priest shouldn't shield the tanks.
Counter spell. Alright,
Fear
stop
has him.
DPS. Good job.
Fear has him.
Give him a few seconds. Alright, start. Go ahead.
If you got hit by the AoE, you're too close. Otherwise, you guys need to stack up a little bit better. I know vision gets hard, but both tanks be ready.
This is a lot smoother. I think it had to do with that group that was over there. It's way better.
Hunter's Fate.
Hiroko has him.
Everyone drop. Stop DPS. I'm just gonna see how far he's got.
Brigador, I need you to be the... Brigador, I need you to do it. And Magi, I need you to detect. Detect and...
Got it.
The 2 people who had the extra job.
That's bad, man.
Keep it up. There's probably gonna be one more teleport.
Not if I can help it.
Probably. Guess not. Oh.
Good job, guys. Okay, let's get the rest
Does
of
that
them.
last one really count?
Loot
Yes,
the hands.
it
Loot the
does.
hands.
Night Slayer boots for Rogue.
Wiz, do
Cenarian
you
gloves
have the
for
gloves
Druid.
already?
Yes, I do.
Looty them hand.
Frosted, are you ever gonna go?
Oh, we can roll if you want. I don't mind.
Yeah, let's just both roll for.
Grats, guys.
Frosted got the Cenarian gloves. I'm gonna have to
Thank you.
scrub through my VOD to watch all this shit for the loot 'cause I'm not keeping track right now.
Rogue and Hunter Knight, my goodness.
I feel like it would just be a lot of work to try and do that and raid at the same time.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Sorry, yeah, mark it up. Yeah.
Vanish.
Yeah, I already
Vanish
struggle
on the
through
Reaver.
DPS and loot at the
Press
same
you don't.
time. Well, I gotta at least see the loot, so when I go back and scrub through, that I know who's getting what, you know. And then
Rebanish
on
again.
what boss, and it's a lot to have to try and keep up on loot in the
What's your timer
spreadsheet
on it?
too.
15 seconds.
So
Oh, Jesus.
Walked right into that.
Yeah, we can.
Bro,
definitely
just because you didn't get the boots doesn't mean you have to kill yourself.
Just watch people be
Little couple over there, Glutton and Els.
I'm used to seeing gluttony kiss the floor.
Lies and vicious slander.
Just let them,
Yeah.
them get a res out. And we
one of these times, everything will be nice and
gone.
easy and smooth, and we'll just be able to figure it out as we go. My DPS won't suffer. So, I guess we'll see in
all
the
tanks
log
go ahead and fight for.
how bad my DPS suffers. I'm trying to not make it suffer, but I know it is, so. And the loot council really has an effect on it too.
You can mine now and then.
Oh, can I get a level? Never mind.
Oh fuck! I didn't know it was only gonna do 2.
Yeah, I'm.
I don't have water to
Alright,
give
Earth
out. Like,
Vanish.
people need to bring their own shit for raid, to be honest.
No need to rebanish, just tank it.
Guys, you too. You like keep dying at the exact same time.
The dead bodies of these elementals tick for damage if you stand next to them, so you should probably move away from those when they die.
Yeah, we also got cleaved twice.
And on deck. You guys
Oh
just...
look, he's on the floor again.
Look at all these dead rogues.
No.
But
Did they
mage
get the
water.
boots?
I mean, I
Oh,
agree that
that's why.
it's free from mages,
That's
The
why
next
you play the play.
and so it saves them money.
Wait.
And at the
what's
start of the
whatever
raid,
his
I don't know
name
if you
is,
saw,
Ida-
but
Ida Reed?
I had
He survived,
2
he
and a
should get
half
the boots.
full thing rows here,
Yeah, I got
full of mage water that I handed out at the very
Never
start of
died.
the raid. So
Except that one time. We don't talk
There
about
was once.
some of these people that are coming late are missing out, and I'm gonna start requiring them to bring their own.
Delma and Louise over here. Alright, let's pull this. These guys are used.
It has nothing to do with fire. We're being cleaved. Like, I cleaved twice and took 4,000.
Can't you stand behind the dudes?
He turns the
I
dude.
am.
That's
Get
fine,
more health.
we're just fucking with you guys. You know that, right?
Grumpy. I'm not really grumpy. I'm just.
Everyone's
It's
fired.
like we
Yeah, I
have
like
people
our
that
phones.
come prepared, and then there's people
You guys,
that
like, at
come
the
just
same
expecting
time, like,
handouts.
You guys are right beside each other.
And
right?
it's not fair to those that come
fucking
prepared
fell
to have
over.
to have to carry the people expecting
We're
handouts.
gonna wait for the dog. I don't like pulling us across the bridge because we just always get stuck. Oh, actually, wait, the dog doesn't really come far enough. Fuck. Get back, get far back.
You expect mage water,
If you don't want to get AoE, I recommend standing on this
Well-
right side.
Way
because-
back.
and I'm kind of biased. I'm kind of biased on that subject. Like, you'll always have mage water for me no
The
matter
tanks and the warlock saved me.
You go to major city, you always have like 60 water on you. Yeah, and it's not hard to find a mage.
Just kidding.
Random
It's not hard to find a mage in town before you head to the raid too.
Oh, well,
You can bring your own. It's really
That's not
simple.
good.
But honestly,
You know,
battle res.
find me in town like an hour before
we got 5
raid.
tanks for a reason.
I'll gladly give you a full
yeah.
inventory full of
Either
water.
way.
It's not difficult.
How much longer for banish?
8 seconds on green. 5.
5 seconds.
I am tanking green. Taking green, rebanish.
I got rebash. She can move 1 second.
But like we had people
I am
tonight
stunned.
in
Another
dungeon
tank can pick it
groups
up if
when
it gets
raid
on
invites
me.
were going out.
Probably will.
They were in the dungeon, like not preparing for raid.
We do not
So
want them in the raid like that.
I'm stunned again.
that's a problem.
Tank blue, we got it.
Half stream, in game his name is
Oh, you're
full stream
resistant.
and half
God
stream.
damn it.
I think he's got a main
Bad
and
luck
an
with
alt in
this
the guild.
It'd be cool if people
Yeah,
didn't
mine
raid
has
in
it.
combat.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. And there's a couple people in our raid that were in dungeon groups. So they were online. They just weren't ready for raid invite, and that tells me that they weren't preparing for raid. So that's why I sound kind of grumpy. It's because these people they expect handouts. Fellheart belt. We got a BOE.
All the warlock AoE.
I think all the warlocks have that, don't they?
Heal these tanks up. Hold
We
on.
got rolling
Jesus
priest
God.
again. It's fine.
have 'em on
I
the
talked
bridge,
to
just
Yaman
spin 'em
about it.
around and get in.
You'll be fine.
Get in there.
Hold on, okay. Go up there and spin them quick.
Is that the first vendor trash app?
That's the first BOE that didn't go to somebody because all the warlocks have it already.
Now we're winning.
You probably won't go heals at all. It will be
Good.
shadow no matter how much they suck.
Curse
It's fine.
or
Like I
that
said, I
makes
talked to Yaman about it. You're good.
Yo.
The only one against it, there's 2 people against Shadow Priests and raids in the guild.
Moving across the bridge.
There's only 2 people against it,
Loot the
and you know
dog.
who those people are. So you'll be fine in group 2.
It's looted.
Like if you look at my meter right now, RM Biz is number 7 on the DPS, and he's Shadow. So you'll be fine. People that say, and I know
Don't
I've
go
said
too
it in the
far
past, and I
forward,
regret
because
saying
go
it, but
around
people
the
who say
path
Shadow
and
Priests
stuff.
are not viable, that's not accurate. And look, we have Draz. Apparently he's Shadow too. So I didn't know
Tanks
that.
fight
I thought he
forever.
was healing. Level your priest to 16 when BGs come out? Absolutely. Shadow Priests and BGs overpowered. You can mind control, pull them back into
yes,
your
I
raid
think
group.
After this boss, we're gonna do that. So
There's
we can
no
still
other
kill some
mechanic in the
trap.
game like that. So
Gehennas. Or not Gehennas.
there's an engineering helm that mind controls, but
really
it doesn't
solve
act the same as a
Go
priest
get
mind
our-
control.
Get our
And
Delcy.
turn into
It treats them like a pet that you can't control. Whereas
want
the
this
priest
dog.
mind control gives you
Should
full
we all leave
control
so
of
that
the
we
character
can
that you're mind
clear
controlling,
trash on the way back?
which is huge.
We're gonna have respawns arm.
Dog coming.
I know how you
Dead
do.
dog.
That's right.
Because we've already got one.
Don't expect to be top. Oh, you'll be top damage.
in the raid right now.
You're gonna prove all these naysayers wrong.
Yeah, we'll use
I have
that
full
probably
faith.
on this one, and then-
Full faith. We're gonna get you all the best loots.
Well, if we go clear back to imps,
We'll figure it out.
And then do that one while they're out doing the quest.
We'll work on getting you all the previous items by
That's true.
dungeon groups
That's
and
a good
whatnot.
idea.
That way you're not going into the raid group
I like that.
with greens.
Come to dog.
We'll run dungeons hardcore to get you all the loot that you need.
I think we can.
That way you can be like, hey, you know, I'm not just some
Warlocks,
fresh
get
priest
ready.
off the street.
Oh, we got a
I'm
crown.
gonna earn my keep because I'm a regulator.
Marcel, no.
Ads, lots of ads, lots of ads. Banish, banish.
Gotta dispel that, otherwise we're gonna die.
I
Try to
tank
kill
arm.
this. Try to
Tank
kill
one.
this dog.
Beers down.
You got.
Tanks, tanks, tanks.
If you can get
Busted
them
down.
warlocks. I know
These
you're-
debuffs though, oh my
Kill
god.
that dog. Oh god. Yeah, it's gonna be a wipe.
At least kill the dog.
We got the dog.
Alright, just don't release.
I have a soulstone.
Super fucking.
Yeah, it's better if you die quicker.
Gonna live.
No, puppy,
Wait for
don't
that
run
banish to
away.
pop.
I don't know who pulled that because I was in the back where I was supposed to be. I wish we could have spectator mode during raids where, like, one of your loot council members isn't actually raiding. They're just kind of coming in, floating around with a camera spectating so they can watch who's doing what.
So what's going to happen is after we kill this boss, the people who need to turn in and get the douse, we are going to get teleported out. The rest of the group is going to go back and clear to the first room with the first bosses, so Chronok can douse them there. By that time, we should have turned in, and you can start clearing back to the entrance.
Should Hiroko go out too to repair?
Does anybody have a repair bot?
Interesting concept. Yeah, I think it could be really beneficial just to have one person, like they're not
So
actually physically here on their character.
After we kill this guy, it's going to be a little crazy.
They click a thing at the beginning of the raid
We're
entrance or
going
something that
to
allows them to
teleport
operate a
to
camera
Orgrimmar.
and float around
And
just to watch
do one to
the
Orgrimmar and
raid.
one to Undercity. So Orgrimmar people have the quest, Undercity people don't. Undercity people you're going to repair.
Because then
and
they'll be able
fly
to
back.
see, like,
That sucks, but
if somebody's standing where they're not supposed to be,
With
who's
that-
pulling what, you know what I mean? Because we can't keep eyes on everybody at all times. If I'm standing in the back doing what I'm supposed to do and somebody's up here and they pull a group, I'm not going to see that. So I think it could be a really good feature, mechanic, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it could be exploited in any way.
I'm not
like,
going to ask you to call yourselves out. I have my
I'm
chat
sure there's
covered.
people figure out ways to exploit
Whisper
shit.
now if your hearth is not set to guard.
Your logs do tell a pretty good story. That is very true. But I don't think it says like so and so pulled, you know, X mob. I mean, we're gonna see how many deaths people have.
Have quite a number. So cross my fingers that the warlocks do have their set there. Then it'll make it quicker just to summon back down there. But after we kill this boss, 2 portals, 1 to Orgrimmar, 1 to Undercity. Orgrimmar, fly up. Undercity, repair, fly down. Hearth if you need to.
Remind me to check my VOD at about
And
9
we will
o'clock
pick it back up.
PM our time.
Judging by the time,
I'll see if I can
I'm not big
notice
on
what happened there.
12, 16, 18-hour raids. I'm big on wham bam, thank you ma'ams. So, as it looks right now, I am looking at killing
DPS
the
in real
next
time, yeah.
3 bosses and saving Rag for another day. As much as I don't want to do that, I know a lot of people have to wake up in the morning and I'm not going to ask them to sacrifice real life time. So understand raids will, the majority of the time, not be longer than 4 or 4.5 hours. Because we don't need to do that.
Alright. We're gonna pull this. Everyone loot the dog so we can skin it and actually see what's going on in this. Okay. Skin this dog and get it out of here and then we can.
Like, who was over that far to where they pulled that group? That's what I don't understand. We're pulling this stuff back here. Why is anybody over here at all?
We're going for on group 2 and 4 so that nobody wastes seconds.
It makes no sense.
Coming. I want to keep pulling. Banish is up as quick as possible.
Oh, I had green.
Get that banished. It's the same marks as all the time we do this. So.
Half the people here are staff of Minnesota associations and the other half
10
are
seconds on
members.
green.
You don't know who's more rowdy, but fuck, they're loud and
Leave
drunk.
green up or whatever. One of them. Ridiculous.
You have breakfast at 8 a.m. tomorrow?
Yeah,
I'd go out there and be like, look here,
Rank 1.
motherfuckers. It's a Tuesday night. We gotta get up
So you gotta
early.
leave general chat. There's so
Like
much
it's a
crap
work
going on
night,
there.
people. It's a work night.
My life is so much better since putting it on a different tab.
Oh, I haven't.
We
been
can
on
be
it
the
in,
old
like,
fuddy
ever.
duddies. I'm okay with that.
What's
It's basically the
Tell
new
people like it
marriage
is. So
chat.
be
that
like,
timer?
look,
It's coming off now.
Oh, in Molten Core.
your drinking's gonna show in the
Yeah,
logs,
Core
people.
chat's
I'm gonna see everything.
non-stop right now.
What's in there?
Seriously, who
Just
who
people being
fuck
dumb.
drinks that much on a damn Tuesday night?
It's
At an
literal
association
barren chat right now.
function, young people do.
All right.
'Cause they
I
don't
need you
give a
guys
shit.
to whisper me Yaman if your weapons are broken. Whisper. I'm talking
Get men
red.
shop?
Red broken.
Get men shop. We're gonna keep pulling, guys. Get up here. Thanks.
You gotta keep them Warcraft logs on your people. You see all the drinking. When you were checking in, the group behind you brought tons of wine.
Alrighty.
I knew they were talking about
Click on these banishes.
near slick. Yeah. They immediately start talking about, like, they're not even drinking yet, and they're already talking about refilling their booze.
Oh, it's not good. I'm stunned, and he's freaking everywhere.
Spin him out. There we go. Somebody
I'm stunned. That's.
Yeah, tanks were stunned for a while.
Yeah.
Banish timer.
7 seconds green.
I got green. Or heroes.
You know,
green.
that's a sign of alcoholism. Like, they're not even finished with their drinks that they're bringing upstairs, and they're already talking about replenishing.
Just tank blue. Tank blue. Off tank on.
It's green.
spin him
Almost.
around.
This blue almost up.
Yep. There.
Hero stunned.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I missed. And then
I don't want to stand next to that
he
ledge.
stunned me. You can take him if you want, unless you're stunned.
Too.
Formula there.
Wait, so who got the, was it Krona who got that engineering thing?
What's that?
The scope?
You're a 300 enchanter. Go ahead and roll.
No,
Kid won it.
Kid won it? Kid Rick? Okay.
Here we go again. Again.
Alright, I'm just gonna assign kicks to things. So I'm gonna put pretty much a rogue and a warrior on each, and then warlocks, curse of tongue stuff. So we'll do that first. Let's go Duze. Can I get you to put curse? You can put a curse on 2 different targets, right? Like 2 curses.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll get you to curse the skull and X, and then the cell on blue, beams on, and then for kicks we're gonna go glutton and blood smoker on star. Hito is what I'm gonna call you. Hito and war meow on blue. L's you're gonna be on X with your tank, which will be war meow. Sorry, what?
Because he sent the formula to Hito.
What's up, 9?
Who do I need to?
Oh, what?
Hiroko?
Gosh dang it! You and your stupid names are look the same.
Wow! Don't judge it.
Wore me out confused.
Whoever the other H person is.
Anyways, war meow. I think I had you on X, right?
82 drops? No, not yet.
Am I tanking?
No, you're gonna be interrupting. You're gonna be pummeling me.
Oh, okay.
And then
We had a
I guess
brutality
we'll have
blade
Beer
drop
Mug
though.
tank X2, so that's 2 interrupts there. Yaman, you're gonna be on
Did we have a vendor strike drop? I didn't see a vendor strike.
Yaman.
Yes.
You're gonna be taking Skull, alright?
Okay.
So I'm gonna put on deck on the kick.
Must have been early
you.
on. I don't remember the route
then,
early on. Oh, in group 1.
Hiroko, you're gonna be on Sulfuron, and then we're gonna have.
Oh, I don't pay attention to hunter loot.
Tank Frosty. You're gonna be
I'm
on
just
Whip.
saying. I'm just kidding, 9.
And we need a tank, don't we?
Form me out.
Alright,
Yeah,
put
but no
Monk right
no
in.
two-handed,
How about
not in
you
our
on
group at
anyone, Monk?
least.
I don't think so, right? Hey, you're on X Beer Mug. Monger, you're gonna be on Star.
And you said Curse of Tongues on these other ads?
Yeah, they're just healers. It's super easy to interrupt.
Got it.
You've got Curse on there. Alright, I've got everyone their target, so.
So what's
should
going to
be
happen is basically we're going to pull one out of the group. We're going to kill it. We don't really need to pull it out of the group. And the
Was I
other
assigned
ones
to
are
one of
going
these
to try
mobs?
and
I didn't-
Heal it, and all we do is kill it before they get the heals off. So we have one rogue
All
or
loot is hunter
warrior
loot?
on each ad to interrupt their healing. And we also put Curse of Tongues on the ads. That way the curse will slow their healing. It's a super simplified. It's considered the easiest fight in all of Molten Core. So we're killing the ads one at a time.
All loot
and
is
we
hunter
kill the
loot.
boss.
All loot is paladin loot.
Interrupt.
Give a bit of time on threat. We can just keep them kind of together.
Match
Maybe
fail.
pull Sulfur in back
Yeah,
a bit.
I wasn't paying
But the ads
attention.
you can cleave and stuff. Just give the tanks like 10
So I
seconds.
guess if one doesn't get sheeped, although I don't know if we're sheeping these, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't
Yaman,
paying attention.
Beer Mug, Frosted, Monger, Hiroko. So Yaman and Frosted, and the 3 tanks who are actually main assisted.
Hiroko, Beer Mug,
I'm kind of
Monger.
Yaman.
Yaman.
disappointed right now at what's about to happen. If it happens.
So last time when I was tanking Skull, somebody decided to hit it immediately, and it was a cluster. Please give me like 3 seconds.
We'll be fine.
Since I can't sunder, just to...
Maybe I should ask. No, we'll be fine.
Can I put Curse of Tongues on immediately?
Sure.
Yep, yeah. You'll pull with like fairy or something.
Be careful with line of sight here too, healers.
If something doesn't get sheeped, I'll sheep it.
So we're gonna do it like we normally do. Red is gonna tag him right in the center. Hiroko, you're going to charge in. Tanks, you're gonna grab your ad. You can tank him wherever you want. I don't care. Keep him close.
Oh,
Alright,
they're just
everybody's ready?
full on tanking
Tanks
them.
in your position. And
They're just tanking it all. We're fine.
let's do it.
But
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Also, healers watch the terrain.
You can group up the ads, guys.
All right, go ahead and kill Skull. Heals on Yaman, big heals. He is right. Killing X. Oh, he got a heal off.
Square needs an interrupt.
Everybody on
Okay,
X.
on X. Okay,
Massive heals.
You've got interrupts and Curse of Tongues on everything. Nothing should be getting hit.
Square needs an interrupt person.
Someone on square, on deck, on square. It's and we need a Curse of Tongues in that thing.
What the hell?
Wait, come on, here we go. Good job.
Yellow.
I kill blue.
not this
It's,
fight.
Rage.
Yeah, I did, but not this fight. That's the Major Domo fight. And that's the fight I thought we were on for a second for some reason. But yeah, not this fight.
And
Yeah, this is Sulfur on. We just tank his ads, kill the ads, and then we kill the boss. It's pretty easy. But essentially what's probably going to happen is we're going to kill this boss, the next boss, and then we're going to call it because we have too many people that need to leave to go repair, and that's going to take a bunch of time. And since it's already 10 o'clock server time, because once you kill Domo, you only have 2 hours to kill Ragnaros. So it's not like we could kill this boss, the next boss, and then Domo. Because then we'd have to go kill Ragnaros immediately afterwards. It's okay. Yeah, it just sucks because I thought for sure we were going to go through and
Just pushing him back a little
do all the bosses tonight because everybody was ready. We had enough quintessences. I don't know. It's just kind of disheartening.
Okay, we are not teleporting. Make sure you guys loot your hand. What's going to happen is we are going to go kill the last boss, and then most likely we're going to call at that point. And the reason why we're doing that is because it's going to take another 45 minutes or so to get everybody back into the raid just to clear again, just to get up here. And that's a lot of wasted time. But by the next time the raid comes around, everybody's going to have their dousing. It's a quick clear, quick kill for both.
So Pauldron's a Might for Warrior, Mental Prophecy for Priest.
Yeah, it's gonna shouldn't be too bad. It only takes us about 40 minutes to get to him.
That is up in the air right now. So when we finish, I'm going to open the floor to people to talk about what day does or does not, probably what day does not work for people. Hiroko and Beer, what are you guys up to? How many, what's your link or your...
I have 2 pieces right now.
I have 0.
How many pieces of loot have you guys gotten altogether?
1.
I think 1, 2, 3.
Okay, is that Beer Mug that said 1?
Yep.
We can start doing trash.
Look at this surgery.
Beer Mug got the Pauldrons. And obviously if these people lie to us, I'm going to be able to go back through and check it, so... Don't lie about loot, people. It will be checked.
Actually, I take that back. Give that.
I don't know your voice.
Arm biz. Don't disregard my role.
Flip it.
Grass Classic.
Don't put the extra pressure on the group, just have fun. Yeah, and that's essentially what we're gonna do, but it's just like we had everything in place tonight to do the full clear. We should have been able to do it. I guess shit happens to where, you know, you just can't. Which is fine, we'll just come back and do it another night.
I'd rather have healers get.
It's fine, it's fine, everything will be fine.
Everyone else get up here.
Just haven't
go.
looted the
loot.
If you haven't looted the core hound, make sure you're taking a look.
What phase did they add that? I think that was BC, where you could cursor over it and you could see whose loot it was. Call these people out. Loot the shit. Pay attention. Yeah, and on buffs, yeah, absolutely. Like, I've been watching the mage buffs, and so far there's a couple of mages that just aren't paying attention. I had to cover 2 of the other groups so far. It'll be that all that stuff I think shows in the logs too, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it shows everything. So there'll be some really deep analysis on the log. As long as I did the logs right. I hope I did. I'm really hoping that if not, it is what it is. Figure it out.
Probably gonna get the dog too. That's okay. We'll just kill this thing. I like to kind of pick it up actually. So yeah, can I get a tank just to get ready?
Yep.
Here it comes.
Like who gave it? Yeah. You know, now I'm thinking about it, I might have screwed the logs up. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at it when I'm done.
BOE on the Fire Lord.
Luke the dog.
Goddamn rogues.
The dog.
Night Slayer, rogue bracelets.
Last call.
Alright, this game.
Oops. Um.
7 second on blue. 5.
L's got the bracelets. I don't know if that was a... Oh, okay.
Resisted taunt.
I guess the other rogue told you I'm gonna give it to L's. That's a nice of him.
Fire core.
Group 1 must be done already.
Just wait on the armor debuff. Okay. When he's up, we'll pull.
Doo-doo rag loot. As always.
Just get a bit of healing on him, and then we can sort of buff
As
the
always.
drops before the boss.
For group 1. They seem to be cursed on rag loot.
Second on blue.
Should tank blue.
Yep.
Crown of Destruction. Warrior and G pants and fire. Resist cape. That's not terrible. I get why they would think it's doo-doo, but yeah, it's not terrible. The Crown of Destruction, I think, is only like, what is that, 6% drop rate? It's somewhere around there, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I might be thinking of something else too, so.
Alright. So this is a fairly simple fight. We're going to keep our 3 warriors. So we have Hiroko main tank with Frosted as the off tank for the boss. We're going to Moon. You're going to be tanked by Monger.
13.
And Purple, you're going to be tanked by Beer Mug. The tanks that are tanking the small dogs are going to be tanking 1 at each pillar, and we ignore them the entire fight. All they're going to do is put a whole bunch of crap on the tank. So Remedy's setting up the heals, I'm sure. All we're going to do is we're going to push up to the boss. We are going to DPS behind him. Melee, keep in mind he will randomly give you a debuff that will do stacking fire damage. I have been up to an 8 stack out of the blue, and I've gone like 45 seconds without getting a single debuff. It is very random. So tanks, if you get 3 or more, or 4 or 5 or more, whatever you want to do, just call for the off tank to taunt it off you. Otherwise, it's fairly simple. Zero heals, 0 damage. Let the tanks get the ads. When we kill the boss, the ads automatic.
I think I'm gonna make my first alt probably be
So the
a
hunters
warlock.
pull pretty much, and then tanks charge in right after.
The hunter's gonna pull forward the tank so they can feign death. Hiroko, the moment they get tagged, you're gonna rush in. There we go. Hiroko and Frost.
5, 4.
So I'm gonna pull back
3,
Firemonger.
2.
Just make sure the
1.
hunters get the pull off first. Okay, go ahead.
And pull them back a little bit.
Hiroko's gonna back up, so make. Oh.
Okay, chill on DPS. North
He's
check.
gonna back it up. Make sure you guys are. And if we can get a tank to drop his fire totem under him also, or his shaman rather.
Atlas loot says 13% on that helm drop. That sounds more accurate. I don't know what I was. Yeah, I think I was thinking of something else. All of Group 1 is logging offline. Show up to raid, log offline immediately afterwards. Retail mentality.
Supplies are here. Already? Yeah, from Zoro.com. Where? ZORO.com. They had everything.
Even Ansel cleaning gloves in small, medium, and large?
Yeah.
Dish soap?
Yep, gone, right?
Air freshener and coastal breeze should be 10 cases from Georgia Pacific.
Yes. Why so much? Jim.
Jim keeps reheating salmon in the rig. Last week, an intern nearly passed out. Do you want
Night Slayer chest piece, sulfur and ingot, Earth Fury vestments.
Good job, guys.
And the blaster shot launcher. So we got another ingot.
You flip the switch, and boom, close.
Or rogue.
That's pretty exciting.
Hanging, folded, tucked away. So much room. Where are you? A room or a closet? And who's that over there? Oh, it's you in a flattering full-length mirror. These must be your clothes in your walk-in closet. Looks like you've made it. Welcome to Prefabulous. Dream homes starting at $159,000. Find yours at ClaytonHomes.com. Clayton, have it made.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom really quick, guys.
Last call.
Blue door.
Who the fuck said that?
So we don't have any elemental shamans, right? So that's negated. Right at this point, it is a healing for main spec since it has crit.
It's getting increased
Yeah,
healing as a bonus.
Yeah.
Certain shaman healing specs do better with crit. The 2229 spec does well with it since it's based off of providing crits for their tank buff.
Wait, so what were we doing now?
Poor mount.
Porting out.
After if you need nothing else from here, yes, you can go ahead and port out. We're gonna stay in Discord for a little bit longer. We're gonna talk about the next day that we're gonna do the raid, because I want to get people's opinions of what you cannot do on those days. We're not gonna do that until after the loot. Gatella.
This is gonna be for rogues and fury warriors, or arms, I guess.
Oh my god, I already left.
L's. No, you will. You didn't heart.
I'm in order already. I took the fucking
It
portal.
probably will go to fury warriors because they just don't get as much gear, anyways. To be honest.
Oh, we haven't had anybody.
Okay, nobody wants it.
Link yet?
I mean, I feel like mine is better for now. Like nobody wants the thing, but
Well,
for now I need the hit.
Tanking is good too.
Yeah, it's,
If like, well,
yeah, it's crit.
it's good, but I'm honestly like hit better, like the black.
yeah, the
L's-
hit's better. That's the thing. So I'll pass
Els
it.
was in here for the kill, so as long as I don't equip it, I should be able to trade it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. If I mean, like, blood smoke with you, would you want that or
something?
What was it that you guys are rolling on?
The blaster shot.
The blaster shot.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
would
it's
take- I would
it's just
take
a
the hit
1
bow any day.
1% crit. I would
Yeah.
prefer.
I want to
hit.
keep my hit. I don't want
my ranged weapon.
Okay, so sorry, I
I
don't
wouldn't
quite
mind
know
having
everyone's
it.
voice. You can just say
So-
your name if you want it.
Yeah, if you still want that.
Okay.
Okay, on deck wants it.
Yeah, you said it's a range with a crit percent
Yeah,
crit
yeah.
onto it.
No,
yeah.
no, it's good. Yeah. Well, I think no one else wants it. It's on deck.
I mean, I would take it, but
no.
he has more hit anyways. So
That's what I have right now.
wait,
I think
So
it's a
it's-
better rogue item than warrior.
how much edgy do you need for 1% crit though?
20
On a
something.
warrior? 20.
No, on rogue.
20.
Rogue is 29, Warrior is 20.
29.
Remember, guys, we still have to talk about when we're gonna do the next, or the last two bosses. So don't leave quite yet.
On deck, did Jordy leave too?
I'm in org, yeah, but you could still trade it though, right?
Should be able to. I just gave it to myself, so just catch me in org. Coming out now. Alright guys, so here's the deal. Last week when we did this, we had a fraction. We had like 9 people not show up. It was pretty bad. We had to pick up a lot of new people who had never been in Molten Core. So what I'm looking for is I don't care what days you can do it. What I do care are the days you cannot, or at least the times. Because realistically, it's probably going to be 7:30 again. So consider that. So in raid chat, if there are certain days you cannot do it, I want you to put those days in chat now, please.
It's always gonna be at the same times though, right?
Yes. So if I see a day in chat that nobody has called, I'm going to assume everybody is willing to be there at that time.
It's like tomorrow or Friday. So far,
All right.
we're doing Onyxia Thursday anyway. So
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Dang it! Somebody finally said Wednesday. Dang it, Cool Hand. Why do you gotta?
is we're down one of our main tanks for Reg. So potentially Friday right now.
I don't know what day I'm leaving this weekend though, so I can find that out and let you guys know soon.
All right. So here's what it's looking like, and I'm sure Cool. I'm sure you understand. We're gonna do this tomorrow. Majority, the absolute majority. Looks like everybody but Cool Hands can make it tomorrow. That's really just the best time. Oh, I thought it was a maybe. Is that a maybe beer or?
No, tomorrow is a definite no. Friday's a maybe. I'm trying to find out right now for Friday. And then hopefully next week we'll have this down to 1 day.
Right. It's definite hope. We definitely have to have both tanks there for Rag. So just give us a little bit longer, guys, while we figure. Oh, on deck. I'm at the flight path. I'm going to go.
Alrighty. Going up there. At the top,
Gotta
right?
put away a bunch of my consumables so I don't accidentally use them.
Like 9 p.m. Eastern.
I could put these away too. I don't ever need
So
those outside
if
of
it's one of
raid.
those things where like I'd hate doing that because I'd feel terrible, but like logging on right when we got to Rag or something, that I can do. But
I'm right behind you, by the way.
Can we call that 8 tomorrow? Start bowling and shit then?
'cause if you guys are starting to pull at 8, then I'd be able to make it a problem. Because it's gonna take you what, like 45 minutes to fucking do all the shit, and then whenever I get, if I get on Perdomo, I get on Perdomo.
Okay. Remedy, Red, Madge, you guys have any objections? 8 o'clock tomorrow?
No, it's good for me.
I'm good with that.
I do
Okay.
want to just talk to the healers about add-ons real quick in when you're done in Hush Puppy 2.
Okay. So one last thing, guys. So since we are going to do this tomorrow, everybody who's in here right now has first priority getting tomorrow. Now, keep in mind, everybody, to my knowledge, except for Cool, I'm sorry, Cool, unless you end up making it, you have said that you can be there. So if you cannot make it for some reason, you gotta let me know. Because if you don't make it, what that tells me is you didn't want to be there. Everybody's telling me they can make it. So it's a commitment. Ragnaros itself is a maximum 2 hours. We have the damage, we have the heals, we have the tanks. There's no reason why we can't do it. So 8 p.m. tomorrow. That's when we're going to do it.
That's server time, right?
That is server time, yes, sir.
Just checking. I'm in another time zone, so
Yep, me too. So that
Appreciate
means 11 o'clock server is the latest the raid's going. But I'm super confident that we will beat it.
Yeah.
Half stream, I forgot to thank you too.
Now,
4 hours
there-
ago.
there-
You must have
there
did
are
it before I was
concerns
live,
that
but
I
thank you
have
for the follow,
seen
buddy.
right off the bat. I know some of you are off spec or not really off spec. You're in a spec that doesn't do a lot of damage, and I get that. To an extent, we are going to be putting up with that because eventually your spec is going to produce a lot more.
Bringing the hammer down,
PWL beyond.
absolutely.
But there are a bunch of classes that are not. There's a handful of people who
He
are
said
not really
tomorrow at
performing
8
their
o'clock,
spec.
right?
And something has to be tweaked because I need people who are either pure PvE or they have a very specific bonus to the raid. So if you're looking at the charts, looking at the damage meters within your class or whatnot, and something's not working, talk to your other classmates. See what you can do better. See what you can do differently. Because I know a lot of you guys can do a lot better than I saw. A lot of you guys are really doing great, but there are a handful that it made me question a little bit. So I do appreciate everybody's hard work. I do appreciate everybody showing up. Make sure you're there on time. Raid invites will be 15 minutes early. Every single raid. If you want first time in the raid, 15 minutes early of the posted time, be in Kargath. So tomorrow, 8 p.m. server time, we'll go back and kill Rag. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Alright, I'm gonna jump in Hush Puppy 2. We're just talking about add-ons and specs and stuff. We're all good. Just meet me up there.
See you guys.
Yaman, if you still want to chat with me, just pull me somewhere or let me know what channel you're going to.
Yeah. Let's just go to the officer chat.
Alright, just give me a second. I'm gonna shoot these people in my stream over to somebody real quick.
Me too. Who are you raiding?
I'm gonna raid Suddy.
Okay, I'll double raid.
Sounds good. Alright guys, in the stream.
Before you go, did you see my messages? Sorry.
Give me one second here to
sorry,
mute Discord.
I know you.
It's fun as always. I definitely appreciate everybody being here. I'm gonna try and pick up my production value a little bit better as the weeks go on. I know my streams are kind of meh at the moment, and I do apologize for that. Eventually, I'm gonna have my camera back up. I'll have the green screen going. I'm gonna try and get some transitions going. I'm gonna work on the channel, and I owe it to everybody in the channel that at least that much for the stream. The raids are going super well. We have a couple hiccups here and there, but everything's being worked out. Get good, like Necrolepsy said. She's #1 mod of the channel. get good. Do what she says. Having that said, I appreciate everybody being here. I want to go out on one of my favorite songs here in just a second. I don't remember if I had an ending scene or not. What's this one? Yeah, that's this one. Let me find my favorite song here, and we'll go out on that song, and then I'm gonna raid Suddy. He's a good dude. He's a big supporter of my stream as well. So give him some love over there. Spam your favorite emotes. Why am I struggling to find this song? Let me do this. Here it is. Alright, I found it. Everybody have a good night. I will talk to everybody tomorrow. 8 o'clock Eastern time is when we're going to come back. We're going to do Major Domo. We're going to hit that Ragnaros. We're going to one-shot this shit. We're going to get this down. I'm tired of not killing these bosses. Have a good night, everybody, and I appreciate you being here. Stay frosty out there.